to Weekly Affirmations. This Friday evening, we're going to get you kicked off. Joe, can you give us our theme song, please?
Oh, I said a weekly affirmations, a positive feel-good show. The most positive thing on this channel called Hyper Rapid Power Go.
It's pretty decent.
It is pretty decent. It is actually a very decent day here in Seattle. Blue skies, hot temperatures for these guys. It's just about right for me and my Southern California origins. I am your host, Strix, and I am a game designer, a gaming academic, diversity and inclusion advocate, lots of stuff to do with games, but I love indie and I love Freeform, and that is what this show is all about. We're going to be doing our closing chapter of Monsterhearts today by Avery McDonald. And we always start the show off right with 3 things that we like, because this is a positive feel-good show. So I hope you guys are ready, because I've got mine. So my 3 things this week are Stephanie's pterodactyls impressions.
Oh man.
Sandalwood incense and boba tea. Specifically, almond milk boba tea.
It sounds delicious.
So I would like to introduce my players today. You may be familiar with some of them. We have Liz, Stephanie, and Scarlett, and we want to hear a little bit about who they are and what they like this week.
Hi, I'm Liz. I am a game producer, and 3 things that I like this week as a native Pacific Northwesterner. I am liking Nellie's It's Getting Hot in Here, Garbage's Only Happy When It Rains, and
They're just stopping at garbages, and I was like, okay, that's fine.
And Tori Amos's Winter, because I don't live here because I like sunshine. Sorry, Strix.
Fine. I think it's just right. Hi, I'm Steph. I'm an artist. Today I'm a hobbyist ukulele player, though. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that new?
To boost my morale. Yeah. Oh, this week's been a little hard, so it's like, how do I make everything feel better? What do I like? I've learned to like me a lot. That was kind of a long journey.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I love the people that I've surrounded myself in, and also I love turtles. I just love turtles.
I like turtles.
Turtle Reynolds, like my favorite. Just turtles. It's really hot too. It'd be perfect. Bearded dragons.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stephanie.
And I'm Scarlett Rose. I'm a Twitch TV partnered broadcaster and recently moved to Seattle and then I do stuff. And I like Kim Possible. I picked up drawing again, so I'm liking that. I'm using the charcoal medium, which is pretty awesome. And I like owls because I can't stop drawing them lately. It's a pretty good one on my Twitter if you want to check that out.
Excellent. I like owls too. I wonder why that is. Oh yeah, because my name is Strix. Imagine that.
So Strix is made of owls.
Strix is owl. Strix means owl in Latin. Anyway, so I don't have my digital thing here right now, which usually lets us know when people subscribe.
Yeah.
But we love chat interaction on the show. You guys actually make the show for us, so please keep us entertained. We'd love to hear what you're liking this week and positive things that you're looking forward to going into this wonderful weekend. You can subscribe or you can donate, and if you do either of those things, you get an affirmation directly from me to you from our Just Like That Hyper Rapid Power Go!
Can't see it.
Hello wonderful people, how are you doing today? #Evo.
So we don't have our normal equipment in here that tells me who that was, so maybe Joe can tell me, but I think we're doing pretty good. Hyper Rapid Power Go! We're really gonna need that setup.
Help.
You were awesome on Paranoia, thanks. Also please affirm on the GM #GameFeels #set or #crap #science.
Excellent. So Aeronox and then Don. Yep, Aeronox and Don. We got it. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Final Fantasy IX Master.
Excellent.
Also.
So we'll do these one at a time. First, my affirmation is for Aeronox. Ooh, I hope you are ready for this because this is fun. So, Aeronox, your affirmation for this week is that you are a mystical, blinking Cyclops.
That's so perfect.
That's actually really nice. And the blinking, the cyclopsness just kind of lined up.
So perfect.
And then my second affirmation is for John, and thanks for the shout out on paranoia. In case you weren't joining us yesterday, we were doing a fundraiser for our loop, and I jumped in on a game of paranoia having no idea what was going on, and it worked out. So that was fun. But Don, this one is for you. Ooh, and I think you're gonna like this one a lot because you are a gentle, conquering goo. Hyper Rapid Power Go!
Wow, they're coming in today.
Cyclops blink or
Hashtag Weekly Affirmations hype. Can we get an affirmation for all of our lovely moms everywhere, please?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that is the best affirmation. Who was that, Joe? Joe's like, I have no idea. If it's Hyper Rapid Power Go! 4 a.m. critter.
Please affirm Vanderleest for his ability to move GH chat yesterday. Hashtag for science. Hashtag game feels hash set or dash crop.
Awesome. So this affirmation is from 4 a.m. critter for Vanderleest. Vanderleest was a beast yesterday, getting all of our donations in and getting 4 a.m. critter.
Please affirm Vanderleest for his ability to move GH chat yesterday. Hashtag for science. Hashtag game feels hash set or dash crop.
Awesome. So this affirmation is from 4 a.m. critter for Vanderleest. Vanderleest was a beast yesterday, getting all of our donations in and getting chat motivated. I was actually really proud of him. So I want to affirm Vanderleest, and I hope you're ready because, ooh, yes, you are an eager, bemusing caterpillar. An eager, bemusing caterpillar. So I kind of imagine like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Like its
just
little
like,
hands is kind of grabbing like
I think.
Or the
little
one
tiny
from
little
Labyrinth.
legs.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
No, I said hello.
But that's close enough.
Come inside and meet the missus. I have not watched that movie 50 times.
We like that movie a little bit.
So as I was explaining it, now that we have demonstrated, if you donate or subscribe, you get your very own affirmation, which I can give directly to you, or you can affirm someone else with, which is also kind of nice. You can also interact with us on Twitter without having to pay any money at all, with the hashtag GameFeels with a Z. Yeah, we all got that down. So throughout the show, if you react to some of the feels we have, you can tweet about it. If you would like to affirm other people with the hashtag, or just kind of say what you're feeling about positivity in general, use the hashtag GameFeels. In the middle of the show, we'll stop. We'll actually read some of those tweets out loud live back to you folks in chat, and we'll do so at the end of the game as well. So use the hashtag GameFeels, because if I go in there and I look for things to read and there's nothing there, I'm going to be real sad. So don't do that to me.
No sad Strix.
You wouldn't like her when she's sad.
Yeah, it's really just very upsetting. And then the third thing is Strix Facts, which I always have to bring up because that's everyone else's favorite thing. In case you are just joining us and you don't know what Strix Facts are, I didn't start it, it's not my deal, but apparently other people like it to make up facts about me and then use the hashtag Strix Facts. And if you do that in chat, we will read them out. They're usually pretty funny. They're along the line of like Chuck Norris-esque stuff, I would say.
Like the spring in Seattle is extra sunny this year because of Strix.
Stuff like that. That one's
Because she
kind of
likes it so much. She brought it with her.
Nature bows to Strix's desires.
And by the way, you know, Kirby, I just want to let you know I saw you in chat. You're walking a thin line, young man. Thin, thin line. Because I will find out where you live. And you will not like that. Just saying. Watch yourself. Happy Rapid Power Go!
Hashtag Renraku. It's hashtag Erica Appreciation Day, so please give an affirmation to Erica Ishii. Hashtag Tiny Potato.
Yeah, potatoes. So that was from Fern Talk for Erica. And, ooh, I think she's really going to like this one. So, Erica, your affirmation this week is that you are an adorable, shimmering siren.
That is incredibly accurate.
Right?
Yeah, that
These
is
cards are
incredibly
kinda creepy.
accurate.
on point today.
Adorable, shimmering, Siren.
Lovely.
They're really hitting the chord today, I have to say.
Kinda mystical.
Good cards.
There's some celestial body up there that's just spinning around like today is the day.
So, I did actually also bring in one more thing that is very special, and that is this lovely plate of cookies. These are my world famous scorpion cookies. And there's actually a story behind these cookies. They are the cookies that bite back. So when I used to run a LARPing organization out in the Midwest, it was for Legends of the Five Rings, which if you're familiar with it, it's basically samurais with magic and all kinds of stuff that's really fun. But I identified with the Scorpion clan, which is the most honorable, even though people don't think that, it's true. And so I made scorpion cookies for the LARP every month. And they're maybe a little bit spicy, but they are a favorite recipe of mine. So I wanted to share it with all of my little fellow monsters here, because, you know, scorpion cookies made sense for Monsterhearts. At the end of today's show, if you live in the US, because that's the caveat, I can't ship it overseas, we're gonna have a drawing, and you can try my world famous scorpion cookies for yourself. So, with that being said, would you please like to have a wonderful, crunchy scorpion cookie?
I'm gonna die.
I'm really
excited.
afraid, y'all. I'm really afraid.
Would I poison you? Would I poison you?
You give us a fun time.
I don't know.
God.
I'm worried because last week off camera she
Look
said
at
it's
look
made
at
of
the big
actual
bite she just
scorpions.
took. Oh my gosh.
I really like spicy food. So.
They smell just like regular chocolate chip cookies. It's very deceptive.
Fear is the mind killer. Just eat it.
Just eat it.
Strix hacks Strix fist fights with giant scorpions to bake the scorpion cookies.
This is really
That
good.
is correct.
That's really good.
So I can't tell you what my secret special ingredients are, but I
You
can
have to
tell you
kill us.
actually one of the ingredients that makes
Oh,
it
there
extra
it is.
good.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. That creeps up on you.
It creeps on it.
This is so sweet. This is, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. And, oh wait, there it
So
is.
the thing that makes it so sweet on the front end is ghee. Hyper Rapid Power Go! Would I poison you?
Please affirm the new yellow mask commander Anna hashtag defa hashtag game feels hash set or dash crup. Hashtag run like a Mitch hashtag cookies.
Ooh,
We
4 a.m.
are
critic.
running towards Galpala.
All right, Miss Anna, you're being summoned for an affirmation
For the
from
win.
4 a.m. Critter.
Yeah.
So apparently you're the I
I'm
warned
finding
you.
these scorpions. I just can't keep eating these scorpions.
The
Taking
voice
really
from a
tiny
distant
bites.
star has spoken and told me that I should come out here for an affirmation.
Well, I am the voice from a distant star, so that makes sense.
There you go, Star King.
So 4 a.m.
Affirmed.
Critter wants to affirm you as the most awesome leader of the Yellow Masks.
Woohoo!
So are you ready for this?
Yar!
You,
Yar.
Anna, are a flamboyant, glittering griffin.
Oh, but I'm.
Oh, are you gonna be piloting a griffin? That'd
No!
be great.
How
Oh,
amazing would that have been?
See,
That
these
was
guys-
it.
These cards are way
would've
on
been-
point.
And thank
know-
4 a.m. Critter and all praise the Star King.
I'll praise the Star King.
Not praise Star King.
How are you
Okay.
guys doing over there?
Oh my god. It's really good.
I think I lucked out because this isn't so bad. This isn't as bad as I thought it was
Not
going
like
to
a
be.
big
I wouldn't
chunk or
actually
something.
Be mean about it. They're very
That's-
good tasting.
That's the difference. I'm taking tiny itty bitty bites at
Wait,
a time.
did you really just eat the whole thing all at once?
No. It's like stuck on the soft palate.
Oh no! So you too can enjoy these wonderful scorpion cookies if you are from the US. At the end of chat and no one has died yet, because I probably won't be able to send them if anyone dies.
It tastes like burning. Excuse me. It won't go away. It's stuck there.
I think you maybe got like a flake just right in the wrong place.
No, water does it help?
On
No,
Weekly
water doesn't help.
the feel-good show where we torture you.
Or you feel the burn.
Emotionally and physically.
Sort of, yeah. There's like a multi-layered joke to that, I guess.
So many
Oh, I
layers.
got it. Oh, thank God.
Oh, there it went.
Okay. Oh man.
There is a God.
So to reiterate, we are going to be finishing up Monsterhearts. This is our 3rd week, so this is the end of the arc. Lots of explosive things are going to be happening, probably involving hormones and sex. because that's what Monsterhearts is really
Oh, God,
about.
don't touch my eyes, right? That's like.
Yeah.
No, don't touch your
eyes.
face.
Don't touch anything really that's on your face until you wash your hands. They're really good cookies, but they are definitely packing a punch.
Oh, what a coincidence. Bob the Goldfish says that you claim you were not GLaDOS, and we were just listening to Still Alive.
Totally not GLaDOS. Totally, nope, that's not me.
Totally was
not
not singing it with a smile on her face while looking at
GLaDOS
each
was
and every
not
one of us.
inspired at all
By
by
Strix.
Strix.
Never.
Never.
Not at
No.
all.
Mm-mm.
Strix facts.
Strix facts, not GLaDOS. So Monsterhearts is a powered by the apocalypse game, which means that it takes from the rules set out in Apocalypse World by Vincent Baker and Meg Baker. It is a story game, which means we're more interested in the narrative than we are about really hitting things with axes. That's, I know, the metaphor I always use, but it's kind of how I feel about it. Avery McDonald is the writer. Avery is retired from game writing now, but all of Avery's stuff, not just this game, is brilliant. So definitely check out Avery's website, which we will link to in chat, and take a look at Monsterhearts. It's really, really fun to play. It's very easy to run. I think we've had a great time so far.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to be doing today is we'll have a brief talk about safety, because we always do that. We'll jump into the game and we'll play, and then we'll wrap, and we'll actually spend some time talking about our experiences. And for next week, what we're going to be playing is actually The Scoundrel in the Deep, which I will tell you more about at the end of the show. But the mechanic for The Scoundrel in the Deep is not dice, it's fire. Like actual fire. So I'm very excited. I don't think
So we went from like liquid nitrogen to fire.
Well, yeah. This is Hyper RPG.
This is hell! This must be hell! That's kidding. It's
So
great.
super excited about that game. It's a 2-player game. It's fairly short, so it's going to be a little more like Our Radios Are Dying than it is like Monsterhearts. And it will be a one-shot. So you can look forward to that next week. But I think that we should go ahead and get started. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you like a water break? Everyone's
How
fine?
you doing?
All right,
Well
sounds
then.
good. I've managed not to kill anyone yet. At least anyone that I like. Kirby, I'm still watching you.
You're just gonna get scorpions. You don't even get the like.
don't
It's
even get the
scorpions and cookies.
Just the whole
They're
scorpion
just
just
thrown
baked.
together.
You have to go through the scorpions to get to the cookies.
And then some of the scorpions got
I don't know
trapped
what
in
you
the
did, man,
cookie
but I
dough,
pity
and
you.
they're just like whole
Oh, you
scorpions.
don't know what he did? Let's retell.
Oh.
Story time.
So Strix fact, Strix is not in fact GLaDOS. Strix would not have allowed herself to be defeated.
You did.
True fact.
True.
It's true. So yesterday was our fundraiser here in Hyper RPG for our loot, which is a Hyper RPG.
If someone dies during the show, please donate the cadaver to the Ravens. All power to them, our liberators. #Setter-Krupp, a Marine in Schrittverhaus.
So that was from Cliffhanger, Hyper RPG.
I would like an affirmation on my day of choosing a corporation. Also, please post the recipe for the scorpion cookies. The idea of a cookie that bites back speaks to my soul. #GameFeels, #Evo.
All right, so that was a pretty good one. So my recipe is actually secret, unfortunately. However, I am making cookies for someone who gets lucky. So if you are the winner, then you won't get to try them anyway. And the recipe is partially secret because there might be things in there that, well, we'll just move on. So, Corpin.
What did I just eat? Oh my god!
Corpin, I would like to affirm you today. And I want to let you know that, you know, feeding cadavers to ravens is pretty bleak, but I can get on board with that. I think we're all good with that here.
But that's how they gain power.
You're all heart, Corbin Flyer.
So
Thanks.
if any of you folks die, you're good with the raven thing?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay,
That's how Valravon happens. I'm
Natural-
hoping that's what that reference is to. That is how Valravon happens. So good. Well done.
If you don't know,
I am
in
an organ
Seattle,
donor.
there's a big natural burial movement here, so I think that would fit in
Here we go.
actually very well.
All right, Corpin, so here is your affirmation for this week. I hope that you feel affirmed because you
Ooh.
are a nice, cajoling kraken. Which I think strikes the right tone for you, really. And then next we have I'm probably gonna mispronounce it, so I'm sorry, but Lugaron or Lugarin, one of those two. The cookies that bite back. So Lugarin, I'm just gonna say Lugarin for now, and you can correct me in chat if I'm not close. So I want to affirm you because you are a quaint, daring sea lion. Which is actually kind of ironic because if you have been up close with a sea lion, you know they are not quaint at all.
Yeah, daring, yes, quaint. They have really cool skulls though. They look like bear skulls.
Yeah, no, they're really actually quite terrifying.
Yeah.
I used to work in La Jolla Cove in San Diego
Oh,
as a
God, yeah.
freediving instructor.
Like scorpions come out.
Yay.
Hi.
Please affirm our wonderful guest from yesterday's stream, Axili Jupiter, so we can persuade her to come back to Hyper RPG. Hashtag Sally Squad, hashtag Polytelius Sally Tuesday because hashtag Keep Sally is hostage taking. Hashtag Renraku, hashtag Game Feels.
Wow, it was very informative.
So, chat really likes Sally and wants Sally to stay. So,
Thank you
I
for
totally agree.
Anti-hostage thoughtfulness.
Yes, no hostages. We want everyone to be here of their own free will, most of the time.
Or believe that they are.
It's complicated, but you know, we get it worked out. So, Sally, this affirmation is for you. I hope someone tweets it to you in case you are not watching, because this one is awesome. Because you are a victorious, juggling hippogriff. I'm just imagining like a hippogriff with this like couple of like juggling geese. So what was I saying? Oh, sea lions in La Jolla Cove.
Yeah.
So I used to be a freediving instructor in La Jolla Cove, and we had one bull male sea lion who was like the leader of the pack. He weighed over a ton, and he was terrifying. And I always used to have to tell the tourists, like, do not try to touch the sea lions, because they'll swim right up to you. It's a very crowded cove.
Yeah.
And one day I was about 20 feet down. I was just kind of like meandering around, and I kind of rear up like this. And we call him Chuck, by the way. His neighborhood name is Chuck. Chuck is right here.
Oh, God.
Like all full ton of Chuck. And he's like staring at me. And I'm like, please don't eat me. And he just does this thing where his lip, he just raises the corner and shows me 1 tooth. And he's like, arr. And then he like swims away. And I'm like, yep, nope, got the message, Chuck. We're good.
Oh,
we're
God.
totally fine. I'm on my way.
Oh, wow. Oh, my
So
gosh.
massive respect for sea lions because they can eat you. Not that they want to, but they
They
could.
can just put your head in their mouths too. They're like, they're big.
They're
They're
massive.
real big.
Oh yeah, I'm
Whoa.
also sure they can pretty much outrun you on the beach too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like
God.
they look so.
It's like
they're
a
not.
bear. Do you know how fast bears can run? They can run 30 miles an hour.
Imagine that.
That's faster than us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't run.
Oh, and that's right. The other thing, freaking Kirby.
Yeah.
After you, like,
Not letting this go. So yesterday, our loop fundraiser, we were playing Trivia Hops, which I guess I should have known that I shouldn't have been on Trivia Hops again. Like I didn't learn from last time.
I was very concerned the last time.
Because last time was a little epic. So I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's for a good cause. We're raising money. I'll do Trivia Hops. I'll do it for you, Zach. And so we get on Trivia Hops, and I'm on a different team from Kirby, thank God. And
some poor engineer, I think, got stuck with Kirby.
he makes a really inappropriate, sexualizing joke about women who work at Hooters in Tulsa. And that hit a nerve with me because University of Tulsa is my alma mater for undergraduate school. So I kind of poured a glass of vodka and Soylent on his head.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I did. There's a GIF out there somewhere.
I need to find it.
But then, well, let me back up here a second. He did that the first time, and I was like, that's not cool. I'm really mad at you. And then he decided to do it again. And that second time, that's the one when I pulled the Soylent on his head. So, Kirby and I are not friends. You're not allowed on my show. Go away. Bye-bye. Okay,
Whoa.
now that that's settled,
Beef, yo.
you don't make fun of Tulsa. I mean, not that I particularly like Tulsa, but I'm from there, so I get to say whether it's cool or not.
That was really cool. Also, there was like a UCSB student here too. I think. What was it Michael? No, it was Richard. He was doing the AMAs. And he was like, "Oh, if UCSB," I was like, "Ah, sweet, yeah." So we're up to that. So yeah,
home turf.
school. Yeah, it's school stuff. I like Santa Barbara. It's like mixed bag of feelings, but you don't talk shit about Santa Barbara to me either. So
Well, to me, you don't talk shit about women. That should be
that
kind
too.
of given.
Yeah.
At this point. All right, so we are going to get started with Monsterhearts on that little caveat, and this is the third session. So what we have been up to so far is actually pretty epic. So we have basically a fae, a werewolf, and a witch. Go!
Also, one affirmation for me. I'd also like to add affirmations for Kirby are banned for the remainder of this show. Hashtag nope, hashtag Renraku.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
That was Red 1-7?
Yes.
All right. Okay, Red 1, you just became my favorite person. So I'm going to give you a wonderful affirmation, and I hope that you feel affirmed because, Red 1-7, you are a calm, blushing unicorn.
Is it like Nick?
Oh my god, please don't remind about the sound.
Oh, were you thinking that we were going to not make
Well, that's why I volunteer first, so I get to skip the first wave. Excuse you.
You're so smart!
It's fine. I was like an only child for 6 years. I know how to entertain myself.
Yes,
fine.
We totally make animal sounds on this show, and it's great. We love it.
We totally love
It
it.
was the easiest way to communicate things, as words are difficult.
Words are difficult.
It's true.
So our little monsters here are attending a normal high school. It's not like it's a special monster high school. And they have to try to fit in, which they're not doing really well at right now, I have to say. So our Fae right now has been triggered into her darkest self. So she's not really behaving that well. And we've got to maybe somehow get her out of that state before she burns the whole school down.
Dark place right now.
Our werewolf got their fur singed off by the witch. And
I'm real cute. I got these little chops, little mutton chops. That's all that's literally left.
yeah, and I think he threw an animal head.
Yeah. Oh, not the
At
whole
the Valley
head.
Goths.
And I am covered in like sores also because of the witch.
Yes, you are.
The witch
Just
had a bad
saying.
day.
Oh, had a bad day.
Because I went rummaging through her tree.
And I got scared
And
and
grabbed
failed my roll.
a book.
Lilith had a bad day.
I
think everyone had a bad day.
I retrieved a book. I retrieved it.
Well, what's left of the book at this
I
point.
kept my promise.
Yeah, you did.
So our wolf has singed fur, and our witch has attracted the attention of someone who is probably not so good, who is now the substitute teacher of their class, and I think she's being accused of poisoning everyone with LSD and the mixed drinks at this point. At the party that got broken
Yeah,
up
Devin.
because everything went crazy.
Yeah,
Devin
Devin,
was.
That's right, Devin.
who is a skater who I believe you covered for.
The roach.
The witch covered for.
The Wikipedia one.
Dude.
Gavin the stoner, man.
Walking Wikipedia.
But he's an intelligence stoner. You gotta give him that.
Those exist. Holy crap.
And then Meryl, our witch, has gotten detention, I think, for the next 2 weeks from Mrs. Hapke. Was her darkest self and then snapped out of it. Her parents know that she used bad magic and are very happy about it. And anything else you want to add to that, Meryl?
I'm on detention too.
Oh, no, you're on detention too.
I'm blonde and I have a black eye.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You've
Sorry.
got a black eye and your hair turned platinum.
Yup.
Yep.
From dark red to platinum.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I love this game.
And it was raining frogs for a while too. That was funny.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good plague to get a high school going.
So where we left off, I believe, was in Mrs. Hernandez's class with the substitute teacher, Mr. Austin, taking over. Oh, and Tristan is still acting like a coward after trying to cohere you into drunken sex. That didn't happen, thank goodness. And to frame everything, of course, we're playing with the X card today, which is an invention by John Stavropoulos. It's a way for us to take control of our content and moderate it to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're having fun. We can X card ourselves, we can X card each other, and that's totally normal and fine. And when we X card something, that just means that we don't want to play with that particular thing. So it could be giant scary spiders because we don't like them. It could be material that we find uncomfortable enough that we don't want to play. And we always play with these safety mechanisms with games with feels because we need to have good psychological health.
Safety first.
Safety first. Okay, so the way that we start playing at the beginning of a session of Monsterhearts is if you have a harm, which I think one of us did, you get to erase it because you slept. Perfect. You're good, and you're good. You have highlighted stats, which means if you use that stat, you get an experience point.
Which is why I have 3.
Which is why you have 3.
Even
And
though
what
one
we're
of
going
them
to
is
start
there.
with is framing the scene, which I will do, but I enjoy having help from my players because we're all telling the story together. So, we are in Mrs. Hernandez's class, and I'm gonna say, you and you are sitting down in class and you come late, right? Because you were at Hapkey's office.
To wash blood off my hands.
And let me just describe Mr. Austin for a minute. So you're sitting in your desks, and Mr. Austin at first seems just like a kindly, elderly bloke. He's got like a gray pepper beard. He wears glasses. He's not like Giles, so don't think of Giles. This is a different archetype. It's not Giles. Trust me. So he's a little bit stooped, but he actually seems pretty springy, pretty agile. He's got some sinewiness to him, some little bit of iron underneath his skin. And when he first comes into the room, kids kind of ignore him because they're kids. But you'll start to feel almost a pall, like a shadowy sort of feeling, like the longer you're in the room with him. And it almost feels like it gets darker in the room. Now this is a classroom with like big windows on the side, right? And sunlight pouring in all the time.
Scary.
And it's not really noticeable to everyone else, like blah, 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 blah. They may feel a little weird, but you in particular, you kind of feel like it's a little stiff in here.
That's not good.
It's not good. And Meryl, are you paying attention to him at all?
Yeah, I'm looking anywhere else but the person like 1 seat away from me.
I think that's me. Is that me?
Just avoiding
It might be Lilith.
I think it might be me. I don't know why you would be avoiding me, Meryl. Whoopsie.
Maybe because you stole her book and then you gave her boils, and we could go on.
We could,
But we won't.
but we won't.
Stick up
So,
with feelings.
Hyper Rapid Power Go! I swear to God.
We want to thank Aaron Kirby for his fantastic promotion and get him an affirmation.
Oh, alright. Just gonna see how it is, chat.
It's like,
Y'all in trouble now.
see
I
that
thought you were on my
darkness
side.
settling in the room? Yeah.
Really? For a minute, I thought you were on my side.
Yeah, they're just like, oh.
But you know what? I can play nice. I can affirm Mr. Kirby. Doesn't hurt my pride. But you know what? I don't need the cards to do that.
Oh, I'm so scared.
So Kirby. We're just waiting for the cameras to switch. Mr. Kirby, I want you to feel affirmed by the fact that you are a lugubrious, treacherous wolf spider. That's right. I said lugubrious and treacherous and wolf spider. Not even the pretty kind, just the really hairy ones. Come on, chat, you're better than that.
Lugubrious. I'm gonna Google that after this.
That one just came right out of my head. That's right, Zinblade, I am above petty disputes. Especially on my own show. Moving on.
That was the saddest sad horn.
So, Meryl, you notice that Mr. Austin is wearing a golden ring. What's on the ring?
Oh, right, because we talked about this.
Hyper
Rapid
Power
Go!
That one's on there.
And yes,
What is the
eternally.
policy on X-carding Kirby?
Done.
Carding Kirby from now on.
So that was from Vanderleest. So Vanderleest, you are going to get an affirmation from me to you. I think that Kirby should be X-carded. So, I hope you're ready for this one because you are a lively. Hyper Rapid Power
Throwing things at Strix.
Really? Do we go?
I will always be on Team Strix. #KickKirby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Okay, so that was from Joe Tripp. But first, let me finish Vanderleest's affirmation. So Vanderleest, you are a lively, vindicating chipmunk.
Yeah. Like Redwall.
I like the vindicating part.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next one is for Joe Tripp. Joe Tripp? Joe Tripp.
Yes.
Yes. My memory sometimes. All right, Joe Tripp. I want to affirm you because I think you are awesome and I want you to have a good weekend because you are a speedy, accepting pear. That's right, I said pear.
Lovely.
Have you seen one roll down like an amphitheater? It's just so fast.
All right. No killing, nothing permanently debilitating, just a sharp kick to the... I agree. I will refrain from stooping that low. Where's Strix knife and where's Kirby? Both aren't around, just saying.
Strix has no enemies. She had them all executed.
You're next.
Yeah.
So I do carry a knife, but I only pull it out when I really need to, because you shouldn't be flashing those things around all the time. It's just that I was very upset at Kirby last time that happened.
Just casually, I do carry a knife.
Oh yeah, I did actually pull a knife
Yeah.
on Kirby. That's the part that I forgot.
I've done that once. And I've done that once to someone who did annoy me one time as a joke, and I realized like after I had it out, it wasn't really so much
It's
of a
not-
joke, and
it's
it
not
does
very
get
funny.
scary. It, like,
Yeah.
and that's weapon safety, guys.
Yep.
That you
You don't want
respect
to
it.
pull it out all the time.
No.
I
Okay.
learned so much here.
So Meryl, tell me about this ring that he's wearing.
The ring seems as bulky as a class ring would be, but on the surface it's a flat. It's kind of almost like a signet with a black jewel with some gold embedding. To normal eye, it would just look like decoration, but it's some occult symbols involving that he's a high standard warlock.
A high warlock. So tell me about one of these symbols. What does it actually look like?
Kind of think Slytherin.
Mm-hmm. So sneaky.
Yeah, a little snaky, windy. There's a kind of almost a pole with looks like a little bit of a staff in the middle of it that it's winding around.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very top, there's like a small little apple almost, like just close to the snake's face, and it's about to bite it.
Ooh. So can we say that he's a follower of Eris? Would that be fair?
Ooh, yeah.
I know my myth. Okay. Eris. Who, by the way, is a goddess of chaos. So that's fun. Okay, so who else usually wears these kinds of rings? Just high warlocks in general?
Nobody good.
Nobody good.
They're usually very power hungry people.
Power hungry. All right, that's not good for you.
No.
So we're gonna say that at the moment that you see this ring and recognize these symbols, that is when our wolf, Ash, finally gets let into the room. Ash is accompanied by the campus security officer, who is actually a badged police officer, and a few people in the room go, ooh.
I wrote down Walrus Cop, by the way, if you wanted a nice character.
Yeah, he's got
Walrus
the walrusy
Cop.
thing
Yeah.
going on.
Walrus Cop.
So the walrus cop comes in. You kind of, I don't know, what is your body language like as you walk in?
Kind of an accepted defeat, sort of. It's like, oh, fine, like, because you know, kind of that pack mentality. There is like order in a sense, and I have been scolded. It's like, oh, hands in
Okay.
pockets is kind of like.
So you're feeling like a little like you want to be small.
Yeah.
You're kind of ashamed.
Yeah, just gonna you know, I think I take a glance around. I kind of see this new teacher. You know.
Well, the whole class
then-
has turned and looked at you.
Okay. Oh yeah, then I want to get the hell away. I just want to get to my desk.
Okay.
For sure. Don't let no.
So the police officer takes like one look into the room, like I'm watching all you guys too, because you know, totalitarian systems of rule are always in high schools. And he marches off, and the door closes behind him. And you go and you sit down.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm just kind of small as possible.
Do you like put your like beanie up?
I do have my beanie up because my hair's still gone.
That's right.
It's kind of growing back.
Your hair was
Like this.
literally all burnt off.
Kind of
You-
growing back.
You want to remind folks why you were pulled into the principal's office?
Oh yeah. So on the first day, I apparently made fun of some Valley Goths.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Valley
Can you
Witches.
just leave the newt thing alone?
Yeah, I know. So I didn't, and instead, while the pack took down a deer, so I grabbed part of its face with me mainly the lower jaw. And I threw it at them.
Say that again. You threw what at
I
them?
threw the tongue and the lower jaw, not the whole head, just the jaw. And
That makes it better.
It does. It does. Okay.
That makes it so much
You
better.
know how heavy a deer's head is? That's a tiny deer. But and so they began screaming, saying that I hexed them, and then I got sent to the office.
Yeah, good job there.
Normal day.
My hands were kind of bloody, it looked kind of suspicious, but whatever.
Oh, you didn't watch that off?
I did. No, I did. I did
Okay.
after the fact.
Okay.
Yeah, I did after the fact.
At least you don't have blood on your hands, literally.
Yeah.
Step up today.
It's because the administrator made her wash her hands before she came back to the office.
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of slump down into your chair, and if we remember our chair configuration here, it's you and Tristan, and then she's on the other side, and you are kind of in the middle, right, Ash?
Mhm.
So kind of like this, I would say, where Tristan is right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, kind of, let's play it from here. Let's kind of get a feel for how the day is going to go. Hyper Rabbit Power Go!
Yay for Strix. You were awesome on Paranoia yesterday. Hashtag Team Strix, hashtag Wuxing.
Well, thank you, Ardinsk. I was on Paranoia of 5 minutes, but I appreciate the sentiment. I'm glad that it was entertaining. Ooh, we got a lucky one today. And I want to affirm you with this very special affirmation because it is awesome. So here we go, Ardinsk. You are a wide-eyed, capering raven. A wide-eyed, capering raven. I feel like that's one of our lucky cards. Like rabbit is one, and now raven is one. And Murmadillo's in there somewhere. That's a lucky one, too. Ah, that was a good one.
Lovely.
Lovely. Okay, so Ash slumps down. You guys kind of take it from here, and I can feed you some more stuff if we need it.
I lean over. Who's this guy?
I'm gonna slump down,
Where's Hernandez? What's going on?
picking at the bandages on her hand. Not the scabs, the bandages. I think his name is Austin. He kind of gives me the willies.
Yeah. Weird feelings.
And Mr. Austin, you know that sort of falcon gaze that when people go right at you?
Yeah.
He will do that right then.
Slumps a little lower in her seat.
And then he turns and he continues writing on the board.
Super creepy. Kind of like that one.
Meryl is just, she seems like she's seen a ghost. She's just staring at Mr. Austin, seeming scared shitless right now.
Wait, did you see the ghost? Ash actually asked you. Did you just see it? Did you actually see a ghost? I mean, did you think,
Like there's a mild tremor in her hand. She's obviously scared. Jesus.
Tackling at the misfortune of another. That's some schadenfreude right there.
Kind of reaches over. What's wrong with her?
She's scared. Like, for real scared. Like, I can smell it on her.
Okay. Alright. Kind of glances back, like stretch a little, try to glance back over her shoulder to see if Tristan has changed to look any more scared than he looked when he walked through the door.
So, Tristan, at the end of the party, kind of fainted, because he's a coward, apparently. And he has been too ashamed to really talk to you up until now. But because you finally acknowledged him and turned to look at him, he's like, oh my god, she doesn't hate me. So he's gonna lean forward.
That's the thing.
He's gonna lean forward, he's gonna be like, doesn't that guy look like Mr. Rogers? Right? With the sock puppets? Meow meow, Mr. Man, meow meow meow.
I guess.
Oh, come on. He's totally like an old nice guy.
So you don't think he looks like kind of creepy?
What?
Like the devil.
Whatever. It was just.
And then Tristan looks at you like you're the devil. Because there might have been a you thing with the giant dog word. Maybe it's just the LSD. We don't know. But Tristan's gonna kind of be like,
gonna protect me now.
yeah. The only thing devilish here is that one over there, Meryl. Did you ever get your book back from her?
Yeah. She gave it to a dog or something, and it was
what?
all torn up
She tore up your book?
I don't know what I did. I don't know why she would hate me that much to steal my book and feed it to her dog.
Did she even have a dog? Maybe she chewed it up.
She had a dog at the party.
She had a dog at the party?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Must have been after you fainted.
Hey, I didn't faint. I just had low blood sugar, okay?
I was almost worried for a second. And she deflected. That's fine.
The Arby's kind of hit me weird. I think I had just too much of the Jamocha shake.
Yeah, that was probably it.
Yeah, that was totally it. Anyway, I'm gonna be like practicing soccer today after class if you wanna come watch.
Maybe. We'll see. Kind of playing it cool, but also super freaking annoyed at him for fainting on me. I needed someone, but also trying to get me drunk. He's a jerk. He's a jerk, audience.
That's not true. I'm not a jerk. I'm a nice guy.
Capital N, capital G.
What? I'm a nice guy. I'm not like all those other guys. Not all men are like that.
It's true.
So Tristan will kind of recede in the background after that. 'Cause clearly she's still not quite happy with him.
Not
But he's
super.
especially watching you, Meryl. Watching you. You're on notice.
So is Mr. Austin gonna do like anything weird?
Well, he's writing on the board right now.
Can we read it? Is it in English? I hope it's
Is it in
English.
glyphs?
So, no.
Is
that
it
would
burning?
be a little obvious.
Is it burning into the whiteboard?
hey, give me some credit here. Yeah, okay?
Okay.
So,
We're building this world together.
okay, fine. It is. No. Chalkboard's on fire.
No.
Okay.
We're pushing it too far.
So this is a social studies class. So he is writing some dates down on the board, and you guys are studying right now, I guess, the civil rights movement in social studies. Would that make sense? And it's like some dates from the 1960s, and he then turns around and starts lecturing class on civil rights movements and important dates in the 1960s and when certain legislation was passed and Jim Crow and all of these things. And it's super boring. Except for maybe the people who are actually interested in these things in high school, which is no one. So it's super boring.
Because it starts to matter later, not then.
However, his handwriting is a little weird in that it's very flowy. It's got like weird tails on the G's and stuff. And it's not anything that you've ever seen. You think, he's probably foreign, he learned it in London or something. But it's nothing that really raises alarm. However, Meryl, if you decide to stare at the chalkboard long enough, I don't know, do you stare at the chalkboard long enough? What are you doing?
I don't think she can stare anywhere else right now. She's just petrified because she's like suddenly remembering the things her parents have warned her about, and she doesn't know what to do right now.
Ruh-roh.
And nobody likes her in the school either right now, so she's feeling very, very cornered.
Okay, so as you're staring at the chalkboard, what happens is certain letters start to almost like lift up from the board and move around. So they'll like pop out a little and then they'll rearrange themselves. And they rearrange themselves into almost this semicircle above the actual text. And if you look around and you're like, what the hell? Does no one else see this? No one else sees this. No one else in this room sees this. But as people are listening to the melody of his voice, you realize that people are kind of sinking down into their chairs. They feel and look pretty relaxed. And while they're not super intent on what he's saying, they're kind of like paying attention, at least. And I'm going to say that's happening to you two right now as well.
Okay.
So we would call this a minor form of thrall, I would say.
Oh, God.
Dun dun dun. That's not good.
Are you running away yet?
Would it be safe to say that the spell is linked with the words on the board right now?
It seems to be that way. Depends on how much you've really paid attention to your dark studies.
Oh, God.
Because, that's the thing you've been avoiding up to this point.
Yeah, he's been studying reading at this point, not even really practicing the dark spells.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take, like, my water bottle that she has in her backpack, open it, and throw it at the board?
You totally can.
Subtlety is not a word.
All right.
Meryl is aware of.
Someone's acting out. So you take a water bottle and you throw it at the board, and it splashes and like it gets the chalk all wet and runny, and the words in the arc definitely start to fade, and everyone in the room kind of takes a collective breath, like, oh, but Mr. Austin is now looking right at you, and he says, "Young lady,
There was a spider.
don't lie to me. What was that about?"
There was a spider.
You have 5 seconds to tell me the truth, or we're going to escalate this.
In her mind, she's running through, being like, you know what, maybe getting out of the room would be a good idea.
All right, you know what? You and I are going to have a word outside. Come with me. And so he gets the interest of the rest of this class because they go, unsupervised time without teacher. But Meryl and Mr. Austin march outside the classroom, unless you don't march outside the classroom.
In taking her stuff, she drops a note on Ash's desk.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it look like she dumped out her books and then picks it up and follows him back out.
Okay. And apparently it was an SOS.
Oh god. Some help.
So I'm going to come over here for a second. So Mr. Austin takes you just outside the classroom. There's, a window in the door, and you can actually peek in and see all the other kids. So it's not like he's gonna suck your blood or anything right now. But he gets in very close to the wall. You know that famous anime thing?
Oh god.
Can I sneak up to the doors
Yeah.
listening?
So he does the and he's like, "You're the reason why I came here, aren't you?"
What?
And he'll get in real close, uncomfortably close, and he'll say, "I can smell it on you."
I thought I took a shower, I'm sorry.
The magic.
What?
Come now, dear. You know what I am as much as I know what you are.
And she just stares down at the ground, acting like she's being scolded.
He's gonna look around, and there is no one else in the hallway. And he's going to lift up your chin.
Oh god.
Oh god!
Oh god.
It's so creepy!
Oh god.
Oh god.
And he'll say, "What beautiful eyes."
God, he's gonna eat them. He's gonna eat them.
You should really stand much taller. It fits you better.
She just has this dumbfounded, wait, what? Look on her face.
I expect you to behave in class, but we're going to talk afterwards. Okay. Inside, please.
Oh, scrambling back toward us.
Sit back inside.
Okay.
Ew.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Okay. All right. So that felt very invasive.
Yeah.
Need another cookie after
I was
that.
so
Very-
tempted to
very
ask
invasive.
her.
So, but he walks in and he looks rather pleased with himself, kind of like the cat that got the cream. And he's gonna watch you sit down. He's gonna wait till you're sitting down and looking at him and paying attention.
She sits down, looks at him, pays attention.
And then he's going to begin class again.
Is it all spooky again?
Well, if you are in the classroom long enough, yes, the room starts getting sort of like the energy is getting sucked out of it.
Hand goes up. Excuse me, Mr. Austin.
Yes.
I'm starting to feel really lightheaded. She holds up her bandages. Can I please be excused?
To go where?
To the nurse's office.
We don't have a nurse's office.
Do high schools have nurses' offices? No? Is this not a thing?
All right, wait. Pause. Did you have a nurse's office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I'm the only one that didn't have a nurse's office?
Wow.
Score one for the homeschooler. Yeah.
All right. So you are lucky today because I'm outranked. There are apparently nurses' offices in schools that do have money. So he's like, all right, but I expect you to come back with a note from the nurse as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. And she gets up, and as she gets up, she kind of smacks and scurries out the door.
So if anyone is watching his face very closely, you'll notice that his nostrils flare, like, and like he kind of like sniffs you, but from really far away. And I don't think that anyone really notices unless they have really good vision or are paying attention to him. But he definitely is like, as you go out the door. Ooh, this guy's nasty.
Do we have cell phones?
We're teenagers. Wait,
I live in the woods.
There's a specific setting.
Damn it.
Do we have cell phones in this world?
We'll say it's early 2000s, so you have cell phones but not smartphones.
Okay.
So there's no Googling from your cell phone, but you could
T9.
text. You could text. So,
Resub height.
yeah, resub was from Janine, 2343. Thank you for the resub. That's excellent. Okay, so nurse's office are really a thing. I have to retabulate my whole world here.
Everything I know about high school,
That's true,
I
yeah.
learned from anime.
Animes always have nurse's office.
Yeah.
Okay,
Someone's
so
gotta be
you
good
scurry
looking.
to the nurse's office and you kick Ash on your way out.
In the foot.
Okay.
Scurried out.
Okay.
She broke my ankle.
Well, you're not gonna get away that easy
No!
because walking the other direction towards you is Mr. Jensen,
Ah, no.
Oh God.
who is your math teacher.
From one grossness to the other, yes.
You can't get away.
Ah.
So, sorry, I'm just reading. Deathstrike 44's comment. Strix is half awesome and half rage-filled at the moment. Yes, this is hard sometimes. So Mr. Jensen is walking the other direction, and he takes one look at you, and sort of like a look of disgust actually comes over his face, and he just keeps walking.
Wow. So, for those who don't remember, Lilith and Mr. Jensen were having a incredibly inappropriate flirtation, wherein he was like trying to progress things, and she was like, "Oh, this is flattering," but but as a teenager who trades a lot on her prettiness and her social standing, that's quite wounding.
That's very wounding.
And makes her think of the person who caused it and how much she just wants some freaking revenge.
So that would be Meryl, in case we're not clear. And I see we have a couple of new people in chat. So in case you're wondering what we're playing, this is Monsterhearts by Avery McDonald. It's a story game where we play teenage monsters having all of the feelings and lots of sex, hopefully.
Someday.
And you can interact with us anytime you want by donating or subscribing. You get an affirmation directly from me to you from our personal affirmation matrix. You can also tweet us with the hashtag GameFeels with a Z. And at the midpoint of our show, we will pause and we will read out those tweets with the hashtag GameFeels, and we'll do so at the end of the show as well. I'm Strix, I am your host. This is Liz, Steph, and Scarlett, and they are playing Lilith, Ash, and Meryl, and are Fae, Werewolf, and Witch, respectively. So, now you know. All right, so you are walking to the nurse's office.
Yeah, walking to the nurse's office. So you definitely don't have a cell phone. Oh.
Do you?
No, actually, and I probably don't either, because free luncher.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
that's
okay. So flashback here. I'm assuming she's trying to get my attention.
Yes.
And since from what I heard, Austin isn't going to try to talk to her, though. It's kind of concerning. Everything's weird.
You're kind of torn. Do you go
Yeah.
after
So always
Lilith,
like,
or do you stay with
Sir
Meryl?
Austin.
Yes.
I left my backpack over at Ms. Hapke's. I just realized she kind of gave me detention, so I sort of forgot about everything. Can I go get it back?
Let me guess, your homework is in there?
Yes.
Quickly, 5 minutes.
All right. I slink.
Anybody
as fast as I
else? That was you sit down. I was joking.
So here's the funny bone, but he's evil. Okay, I get outside. Just like look.
Okay, so Ash is
Find you.
outside. You've turned a corner.
I still smell you.
So are you gonna sniff her out in the
Yeah.
hallway? Okay,
Yeah.
what does that look like?
Just like
Just kind of just like walking around.
just like go
Oh,
walking
the
out.
smell of antiseptic.
And I just like almost run into you because he was like kind of.
Oh, thank
corner.
God. Wasn't
What did you?
really sure you would get it.
That hurts.
I'm
Jeez,
sorry.
wow.
I'm sorry.
Ow.
So what's going on? Like,
I don't know.
okay, look.
It's weird.
Look. I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but at the party, I was fine, and then all of a sudden, Meryl looks at me and gets this look, and this happens to my skin. Her hair just changed color. There's something weird about her, and
Wait, no, I need to recap. Like, what happened? She did
Okay.
most of the power. Did you manifest anything at her? I
Me?
don't remember if you did.
no.
Oh.
I don't.
So to recap, at the party there was a showdown between Meryl and Lilith. It was like a girl fight, and everyone was standing around them going fight, fight, fight. And then you like yanked her hair,
Grabbed her
right?
hair, yeah.
And so you were like, "It's on!" And she just went full dark mode, right?
Yeah.
And it
I
was
went
like
full Willow, just
She went
like
full Dark Willow.
full Dark Willow. Everyone
spoke in
saw
demonic
it.
tongues.
Everyone saw this. Eventually, they talked themselves out of it by saying the punch was spiked with LSD. So that's where that comes in. But yeah, she full on attacked you with her magical juju
Yeah.
in front of everyone.
And then
Um,
Ash prevented further confrontation by hopping in between us. And
Also,
mean,
I
it's-
freaked the hell out because it's like my greatest fear was like being found out, kind of. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, you transformed like at the party, didn't you?
Right in
Did
the
you
middle of
see?
the
I don't know
party.
if you saw it.
No.
You were screaming. Yeah,
No.
you were screaming.
So Lilith didn't see it, but she did see what Meryl did and obviously did to her and what happened to her in the aftermath. And as someone who comes from a lot of Fae and knows that this is not Fae, but knows that this is not human, she's a little bit freaked out. But I mean, she can't be like,
How,
hey, I'm
how
Fae.
freaked out are you? Like.
A little bit, but more angry, more wanting to know what is going on, possibly for not great purposes.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the great purpose is.
But also legitimately freaked out.
Oh, Strix fact. When Strix channels creepy teachers, she
Oh.
reaches into all of our collective nightmares.
Oh God, yeah.
You're welcome, chat.
No.
I felt like dizzy during that. I was like, oh my god, this is so creepy.
This is why we have safety rules.
Yeah. Oh. Almost very close. Okay, let's see. Well, yeah. It's weird, but like, don't. I don't know. Are you gonna freak out if I tell you anything? I don't know.
I won't freak out.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Well, you know when you said like the dog, like that's me.
What?
Like I'm a werewolf.
You're a what?
Oh God.
For
Everyone
real?
says that. Yeah. You're weird too.
I am not.
See, that's no. See,
Do you guys maybe feel like an attraction building here?
Well,
you're the one I've kind of known the longest
yes.
because I think I knew you in middle school a bit, left, and then
you had a
drifted
crush.
out.
Remember the crush?
Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a string.
Oh no, girl! I have 2 strings on Ash.
No, you do.
Fire power go!
Please give Chad an affirmation.
Ah, I can do that. That's from Famous Fat. So this affirmation is for everyone in chat except Kirby. Because you guys are awesome, and I think that you are great, and you help make this show really, really cool. So thank you, chat, for showing up every week and being part of this, because it is magical. So I actually sincerely mean this from the bottom of my heart, because you are elegant, sparkling moogles.
What is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Elegant, sparkling moogles. I think that's about right for chat.
Yeah, you all are. You're beautiful little
Got the
moogles.
little things on their heads too. Don't
Yeah,
they?
little
Everyone but
puffs.
Kirby. Hype.
Yeah.
Oh, the cookies are being really daring.
Please don't choke. I don't know if we have insurance for that.
Don't die again.
I know I don't have insurance.
Look, I'm trusting you with something really important. Please don't make fun of me.
No, I'm.
Like, it's really important. Like, if you're my friend, or if you care.
I am. I do.
So then, like, you know, things are weird. I mean, obviously Austin is weird. I don't know. Did you get that vibe? It's
Yeah.
like, hello, darkness.
Not
my friend. Not my friend.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
I know. It was a hook, and I know no one could resist it.
Tristan couldn't feel it though. Like.
Yeah, because he's. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's kind of a.
Hey.
He's kind of a meathead.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen how he looks at me?
Okay.
Like, how he looks
Look,
at me? Can you not believe
I'm
that I'm
not
the dog?
normal either.
Really?
Oh, the dog with sniffing. So much sniffing.
Sniffing is weird.
So, pause. What do you smell? Like, describe what you smell when you smell it, Lilith.
Hey, wow, what would I smell? Oh, it smells jasmine, I think. Magnolias. And redwoods. A kind of very aromatic forest, you know? That's what I would smell, I think. Yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not normal either, I guess. I mean, you probably heard of I don't should we really be talking about this in the hallway? Look,
It's okay,
let's,
but like
let's
I am kind of
let's
worried
meet.
about what's going on.
Power go!
From the red one.
Please could you also affirm Sarah, who is an amazing artist on Twitch? #Renraku, #Salati.
Excellent. So, this is from the Red 17, an affirmation for Sarah, which is really cool because I love it when we affirm each other. So, Sarah, I hear that you're an amazing artist, and I want to let you know that you are a delightful, everlasting sugar glider.
You're so cute.
You're magical.
And just for clarification, chat, I see that some people are getting riled up over the Kirby thing. It is mostly a joke. We're all hosts here, and at the end of the day, we're all friends, and we're doing this for your entertainment. So there is actually no real bad blood. It was just really fun to pour a drink on his head. So don't worry, there's no real animosity here. But Kirby, I'm still watching you. Moving on.
No one's gonna die yet.
Nah. We're all actually really good friends. So don't worry about it. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
We're fine.
Things were said, that's it.
Things were said.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are having this moment.
Yeah.
And she smells like jasmine and redwoods. And she's revealing that she might be like you somehow. Or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see if she's honest.
Yeah, we
The point is that, like, Meryl doesn't hate you. Just like it was my fault. The book's my fault. Don't hate it. I'm the wolf. I just told you I'm the wolf. Loudly in the hallway.
So a teacher like pokes their head out. It's like, "What are you doing? Go to class." And then
Sorry, yeah, it's like
yes,
Going this way.
yes, sir.
let's kind of start shuffling. It's like I'm
Okay. Look, just
so mad at her. I don't know why are you mad at her?
she didn't have to take it.
Scary. Yeah, that's true. But I got it back. Sort of.
But she stole it, and she doesn't. Let's just talk about this later.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Just be careful. Scurries off to go get her freaking.
I have to go get a
note.
backpack. I just guys have to go get a backpack.
Okay, so you go to the nurse's office and you go back to Hapki's office. Is your book bag actually there?
No, I just totally made that up. I don't have a book bag. I don't have a book bag. Because he wouldn't know. He's a substitute teacher.
Well, he's gonna know now. So
Yeah, I know.
What do you do?
Do
Do you skip the rest of class?
yeah, I skipped the rest of the class, man.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're out. Meryl, so you're really the only one left in this classroom who has any idea what's going on.
You assholes. You left me.
They've abandoned you even after you went out of your way to give them like an SOS note. So you're on your own, girlfriend.
Gaze into the abyss, my friend.
So, what is happening in this classroom is that everyone besides you seems to be affected by him in some strange way where he is just sort of pulling energy out of the room and into himself. And people will start like falling asleep in class because that happens sometimes, but it's more than usual. There's a lot of yawning and
Sailor Moon.
What?
Sailor Moon. It's like the effect they do in Sailor Moon. Oh, it is like the effect they do in Sailor Moon, I suppose.
That's
I
the
wasn't even thinking
visual
about
I was
that.
getting from that.
But yeah, think of like the Negaverse, like
Yeah.
So he's a minion of Queen Beryl. Didn't you say that you were Queen Beryl?
no, I never said that.
Dun dun.
This is not. Oh man, what have I made? What have I created? Okay. So he kind of like looks blithely over at you, like, isn't this great? Ah ha 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 ha. And he continues like sucking the energy out of the kids in the classroom. But he seems like perked up, like he seems actually more muscular. He seems slightly younger somehow. But he's just having a grand old ball.
Yeah, I didn't want any of that, dude. Oh, you found it.
Scorpion Cookie's biting back.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. It's because I got complacent and comfortable with the cookies.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to respect the cookies.
Respect the cookies.
Oh, I love that. I love that DFA in the thing looks so cool. Oh, man.
Excuse me. Carry on.
Anyway, Scorpion Cookies are awesome. Suddenly the bell rings, right? It's a 50-minute period, and he seems sort of shaken out of a reverie, and then the rest of the kids are also shaken out of the same reverie, and they go, oh, I guess class is over, and everyone...
What period of the day is this?
I'm gonna say it's right after lunch,
Okay.
So the day's almost
so
done.
fourth period maybe? We got 5 or 6 to go. Total.
Oh god.
This is a 12-hour day.
This is the hellmouth.
So the kids will kind of like wander out and stumble out of the classroom.
How do they look physically? Do they look like maybe aged or just?
They look paler than usual. They look
high
kind of
school,
out of
guys.
it. But they're high schoolers. It could be anything. So no one really pays attention. Are you gonna stay behind or are you gonna get out of there?
No, I was like in the middle of them shuffling, just like slip out.
Okay. So he's just gonna like look at you fondly.
Oh god.
Because he said, I quote, "I will be seeing you later." And he probably means that. So yeah, he's gonna let you slide on by for now because he knows he'll be catching up with you.
Yeah.
No one's coming to help you, Meryl. No one's coming to help you.
This big flashing sign, help me! Arrow.
So that's the end of that period, and what I would like us to do is probably skip forward a little in the day to right after school. Does that sound good?
Could I, because in the rest of the period, could I like go hide out in the bleachers and actually try and like trance or dream something?
Yeah.
Into the abyss, because like this is weird stuff.
Oh, you want to go gaze into the abyss? Definitely. I would definitely make room for that.
Because it's like PE happens around this.
Yeah.
I'd rather sneak off.
Okay,
Sneak off
so
somewhere,
you
hang
just-
on the bleachers as if I were there.
They're
So you
going
just decide to cut class.
sit
Yeah,
under
I
the
cut class.
bleachers.
I cut class, but I'm still worried. I mean, shit's weird, And Meryl is a friend because we're both crazy shit happened.
All right. So you're gonna sit on the bleachers and stare into the abyss. I feel like there's been songs made about this.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just high school in general.
Maybe brand new.
Okay.
Maybe brand new.
Oh god, maybe. Oh, come on. Nope. No.
What's
It's a
your roll?
4. It's a 4. Nothing.
So
I suck at this.
for our audience, can you tell us what Gaze into the Abyss is and what it does?
Gaze into the abyss. You gaze into the abyss. Roll with dark. On a successful roll, it answers your question and shows your vision. So it's a dark trance pretty much. On a 10 and up, choose 2. The visions are lucid and detailed, and the visions show you what you must do, and you carry 1 forward to doing it. The visions cure you, removing a condition. That's one of a few things you can choose. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. The visions are confusing and alarming, or the visions are lucid and detailed, but they leave you with the condition drained. I rolled a 4, so nothing
Well, that's not true.
That's not entirely
No,
accurate.
I do get an experience point though.
You do.
So that's
So when in these circumstances you roll and you utterly fail, because there's like a win state, a kind of win state, and then a definite fail state. And in the definite fail state, that's when I get to make what we call a hard move.
Power
Oh god.
I knew this was gonna happen.
I was waiting on it the entire time.
Me. Affirm me, please.
Oh, Aaron Kirby. Kirby. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones because it upsets our chat when we fight. It's kind of like family. So, yeah, we're gonna affirm you, and I'm really gonna try hard to mean it. So, Aaron Kirby, you are a sweet, bargaining pegacorn.
Oh
Where's
no.
the sound? There's no sound. Joe, I was trying to be sincere. That was the sincere Strix. A sweet bargaining pegacorn. See, you're affirmed for the whole
Trying
weekend.
to mean it.
Yeah, someone report Kirby to HR. This is clearly harassment.
Oh man.
Oh man. Not a peppercorn, a pegacorn.
Pegacorn.
It's a unicorn and a pegasus, and they go, and then they become a pegacorn.
Hey, they don't happen to make one. They just
That's
become one.
technically how it happens.
Very scientific method for making pegacorns.
That's for peppers. Peppercorn. That's amazing.
That's pretty good. I need to work on my diction, apparently. So you gazed into the abyss, and the abyss stared back at you
Oh god.
because you failed that roll. So you sit, and you're having a really hard time sort of getting connected with the abyss. So you try to meditate. You're going to kind of wrap your legs into like a lotus position, and you're going to really sit there for a while. And you're concentrating, but not as a lot is happening. And just about as you feel like you're going to give up, it feels like someone has smacked you in the back of the head. And you feel like you're kind of pushed forward. And when you're pushed forward into this like viscous, inky blackness. And it reaches for you, right? So this is your metaphysical body, obviously, not your real body, but you are pushed and you go kind of face first. And imagine it like landing like this in a giant ocean, but the ocean is black and it's gooey. And little tendrils of it will reach up and start kind of,
Okay. Just
kind of sucking you down into the blackness. And so you go deeper and deeper and deeper, and the black gets so black that you actually start seeing colors. It's like, when you go so far down in the ocean, you've got the things that light up. And so you're in this sort of phosphorescent world of pale color tones, and you start being able to kind of make out edges of things, and they don't really make sense. But you see
Power go! That's a heck of a thing to see.
Another affirmation for Aaron Kirby, this time with feeling.
It's chat
She
therapy.
gave it with feeling.
I totally
therapy,
gave it
wow.
with feeling last time. Can I just say, it was with feeling. But if you want feeling, all right then, I'm gonna give you some goddamn feeling. So,
Careful what you
give me
wish
that
for.
camera.
Joe.
Kirby, I just want to let you know that you are a magnificent, magnificent and encouraging goose. A goose, Kirby, a goose. A goose.
And scene. He's got like the
And the Oscar goes too.
He's got the Ocarina of Time fairy pond music there.
I think to round it all out, that we should make a goose noise. Like all of us.
please.
An
All
encouraging
of us.
goose?
Yes.
Encouraging
Encouraging
goose
goose.
noises.
There. That is as much feeling as I can give it, Deathstrike 44. Like, seriously. I put it all on the table just for you. So, if that,
Sorry.
if that does not cut it, then I don't know what to say. Other than that was really loud and protect your ears.
Again,
Yours
my
were
bot. My
ever.
bot's not happy. Wow. No, bot, sorry.
6 out of 5 sharks for that affirmation. Thank you, Elsa.
Yeah,
Squatcho.
awesome.
Thank you.
An improper shark fraction.
So, hopefully that is now laid to rest.
Please just let it die. Please.
I thought we X carded.
X card. We're X carding that. Please respect the X card. Okay, so you are in the abyss. And the abyss is showing you colors, but it's not actually showing you visions. Instead, the abyss is whispering to you.
Oh. What's it sound
And
like? Is it like, sounds like the tendrils
do you
in
know
my
the
ear?
sound that a snake makes when it goes over something rough, like a log?
Yeah.
That almost hissing, almost grinding
Yeah.
sound. It speaks with you with a voice that sounds like that.
Whoa.
And the words that it says sound really guttural and confusing and deep, and you realize you can't actually pick out the sounds, but you understand the meaning. And it's sort of this whole metaphor of meaning. You're forever Fargo! What's this one? For real? Yes.
Hashtag Weekly Affirmations Hype. Please an affirmation for Strix. Hashtag Scorpion Cookie Hype.
Well, that's cool. Also, look what I just pulled.
You're gonna love this one if it's real.
This matrix is magical today.
It's just speaking to me, is what's going on. So I guess I get to affirm myself now, which is nice. So my cards, and I really pulled these cards, I didn't make this up. I am apparently a fascinating, smiling owl.
Strix fact.
No, really, like
It's a
this
Strix
is
fact.
owl.
Yeah.
I'm a fascinating, smiling owl. I think this the matrix is magic today. Because that's as accurate as you can get, really. Besides maybe like super awesome mega goddess fascinating smiling owl. Then that might be a little more accurate.
You
Mecha
need
owl.
more
There you
stacks
go.
for that.
Definitely
though.
more
That's like the
stacks.
ultimate card, Mecha Owl. Just never knew that.
Oh, so the abyss, who is whispering to you in snakeskin hiss.
Parson sound.
No, not even.
It doesn't sound like an actual snake. It sounds like the skin of a snake rubbing over something.
Yeah.
And what it says to you is blood, destruction, reaping, reaping, reaping. Take the eyes and take the heart and reap, reap, reap. And it laughs. And it shows you the symbol of a snake eating an apple.
Oh my god.
That was like a softball, right? So it shows you the symbol, and the symbol is alive. It's a real snake, and it has this apple in its mouth, and it's like, you know how snakes will unhinge their jaws and eat the apple, and it's this really just animalistic sort of guttural, like the apple is almost too big for the snake's head, and it's like almost choking on the apple, but it's like really determined, and blood will actually start coming out of the corners of the snake's mouth.
Oh.
And that is when you come out of the vision.
I kind of fall down the bleachers just a little bit, just like. Oh.
And I am going to give you the condition drained.
Okay. So what does that do?
So when you have a condition, other people can take advantage of it and get kind of like 1 over on you, so a +1.
Okay, cool.
So let's say either Meryl or Lilith wanted to
Pull
do
a
something
string.
against you, like, I'm going to wear you down over this subject, and because you're drained, you're not going to have the ability to fight back a lot, so
fine,
I get
yeah.
a +1, right?
Alright,
But they
yeah.
have to explain thematically why they get to use that condition. They can't just be like, I use drained. You have to explain the undertones of it.
Okay, cool.
Because you know I'm never going to let you off the hook for that. Okay, so you're drained, and you just had a very terrifying vision.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Creepy feels all around. These are game feels. All the game feels are oof.
By your foot, you hear something that sounds like a snake rasping over the asphalt. Do you look?
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Oh.
But your ears are probably all the Twitter.
Yeah, I'm just like super paranoid now. Like, oh. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what's creepier, that or
The another explanation, if you guys want to know something cool, Darkest Self about the werewolf, because I'm the only one who hasn't gone to it yet. I crave power and dominance, and let's see, what does it stand in my name? If anyone attempts to stand in your way, they must be brought down and made to bleed. So the blood and the reaping is actually like very, very terrifying. For sure.
Yeah, because it speaks to your darker self, right?
Yeah.
Strix fact. Strix doesn't need to rig the affirmation matrix. The right cards just flow into her hands at the right time. It's true. It's true. It's totally true. Okay, so now are you prepared to kind of skip ahead to the end of the school day? Gotta have that one in there.
Yeah, that's great. That's all I wanted.
Okay, so it's the end of the school day. They've deserted you.
Yep.
Oh no, I came back because I had to go to the. Not that I'm any help to you, but I did come back. And if I could do something right after the school day.
Okay. So you come back from the nurse's office after the class is over, essentially. So you don't go back in. You go have your vision. You watch him suck all the energy out of the kids in the classroom, and he's like, isn't that nice? So not the best school day for any of you. So what are you doing directly after school?
So directly after school, Lilith is going to. I assume that Meryl would take some kind of like back way out of the school, if such a thing even exists.
One detail. Detention. I have detention.
I have detention.
Oh, you
Yeah, we
have
both do,
detention.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because of the
Which sucks 'cause I just wanna
cafeteria
go
thing.
home.
Okay, so Lilith is going to put herself in Meryl's path on the way to detention to catch her before she goes into detention. Unless we're skipping to after that.
I think detention sounds interesting, don't you?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
Okay.
So before detention, going to put herself in Meryl's way.
All right. What happens here?
So assuming that Meryl would not just bolt immediately upon sight of
No, it's
bandaged
more
up
just like,
Lilith.
look, not right now. Just not right now.
Yeah, right now.
No, not right now.
Right now. What is going on with Austin? You know something.
Look, it's not good. Okay, we can't talk about it here though. He could be watching, he could be listening.
Fine. But you owe us an explanation.
I will. She writes
Promise.
down.
Oh, that's right. You're still
Yeah,
your darkest
that is a promise.
self.
So everything in my darkest self, everything that I say that could be construed as a promise, and everything someone says to me that could be construed as a promise, I take as a promise.
Yeah.
Which has consequences.
Yes.
She writes down something on a piece of paper that's folded, hands it to you, and it basically says, "Meet me here at this time," which is like 30 minutes after detention gets out. Enough time to get there.
Okay.
Which it's going to be your sanctuary.
In the woods.
Yeah, the oak
The
tree.
oak tree.
Okay. And then she'll let her go to detention.
All right, cool. And you two are in detention together.
Nice.
So tell me what happens.
So I come in like looking worse than I did. Like I had actually seen a ghost too, and like really just distracted and not really doing what I should be doing in detention. Is apparently writing apology letters, but and homework, which I don't because I just eat it later.
Oh, that's right. You have to
Yeah.
write apology letters to the Valley Goths.
All I manage is sorry about the tongue. That's it.
Very eloquent.
That's all I manage. Maybe. So I just sit there and just constantly distracted. I would probably try and sit near you.
Dude, all right?
No talking. This is detention. You're not here to have fun.
So just like start writing.
We start writing.
Start
So
writing
they
notes.
start writing, but I'm gonna let you narrate it as a
So
conversation.
I'll write the first. This is like I just tried to have a vision, and it was just all blood. It was blood, and it was bad.
Is there any more detail aside from that? Oh, we should probably make it known, like, after the party, me and Ashes,
Cause
we kind of, like, hashed things out afterwards and, like, confessed who we are, so it was just like, yes, someone gets it.
not weird. We're not so weird anymore. But also, it's also why I did not out her. I outed myself. Because it's kind of a mutual respect thing. Or that's my personal fear, and I'm not gonna do it to somebody else.
Ooh, Project Human just reached up
Yeah.
for 3 months. That's awesome.
Friends!
Hi, Risa.
take my
Hi.
homework.
That's awesome. 3 months. Damn. That's great.
It's like a rainbow rune. It's like pyramids and skulls and stuff. Yeah, Illuminati.
It is a little occult.
Yeah.
Perfect for today.
Today, all my cool cutoffs been wearing them for these sessions. So that's what it's bad visions. It's all bad and blood.
you're right, can you be a little bit more specific about it? Like, was there anything specific that you remember aside from blood?
Blackness and a voice.
A voice? Question mark?
Yeah, telling me about the blood and the bad. And there was a snake. And I just draw a snake, like, just trying to eat an apple. Just like,
Meryl just goes white.
It's very eloquent. It's beautiful.
sad snake.
No.
I see your reaction, and then I question mark on you.
That's the symbol that's on Austin's ring.
She writes.
Yeah, I just like.
The teacher will be like,
just keep writing the letters. That's why I only managed sorry about the tongue. So she's like, once the teacher looks away, I'll keep writing. Who is he? What is he? Why are you afraid of him? What did he mean that he's gonna find you later?
You heard that?
And I write. I just draw like a wolf.
And then she's like,
giant.
Me. Like
Meryl's like, oh right. He's like, that was all very creepy. No, he's a witch like me, but that symbol is known for bad things in the community. And
what?
Did you notice what was happening in class to all the other normies? She writes.
All right. I felt like I fell asleep.
He was casting. I'm pretty sure he was casting a spell.
I write gross in big letters. Gross.
But that's why I threw the water bottle at the chalkboard, because the letters he was writing, it was intertwined.
What do we do? Why is he here for you?
Well, unfortunately for me, when you accidentally cast a plague.
Might get people's attention.
Yeah, I wanted attention. I told Lilith to meet me at the oak tree, so if you want to come too, we need to talk about this and do something. I'm gonna see if I can talk to my parents too. Because it's not a good thing that he's here.
No. He's bad. It'll be better to talk face to face.
Yeah.
And just
She
go
just draws a tree.
Mm-hmm.
You know that tree.
I know that tree. I remember that tree. I remember that tree.
All right, Meryl, do you have a cell phone?
Well, yeah, she's upper middle class, so.
Okay, you're gonna get a text from your parents that basically says, "Hey, we want you to come home early today. We have something to talk to you about. Come straight from school."
She shows the text to Ash and is like, I might be a little late.
Okay.
Maybe what?
A little late.
Oh, yeah, it might be.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get that experience point.
Yeah. It's a good feeling.
I get experience points for broken promises, FYI.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna skip ahead a little farther to, let's say, the meeting time.
Okay.
That's supposed to be happening under the tree.
I also hope that if I give that little apology letter, like they just have to accept it, right? Or like
You're supposed to give it to Happy so that she can disseminate it to the girls.
Is she gonna read it? Does she have to?
I'm sure
yeah.
she's gonna read it.
Damn it!
What did you think is gonna? You're a teenager. Of course she's gonna read it.
I'm a teenager. I don't know better. I'm like, I can get away with this. That's what I think. I'm a teenager. I'll give that draft first to her. I mean, we have to collect
The first
it, right?
draft. Sorry about the tongue.
Sorry about the tongue.
Assign Ash.
We're gonna have to work on your communication skills, Ash. All right. So before we do jump into the meeting time and whether even Meryl shows up or not, it is time to read out some Game Feels tweets.
And burning feels in my mouth.
Burning.
And the burning feels from Strix cookies, which you can win. So I'm gonna pull up some #GameFeels tweets. Hopefully we have some good ones today. You guys can keep chat occupied while I'm doing that.
Sorry about the tongue.
Sorry about the tongue. So Game Feels, in case you are just joining us, is our way to start off the weekend right. Of course, these are going to be filled with Kirby. We are playing right now Monsterhearts by Avery McDonald. This is the last session of 3. Epic things have happened. It was raining frogs, plop. And we like to talk about our feelings, because that's what this game is about. So, I'm going to go through our hashtag Game Feels and read out some tweets for you folks. If you want to get a couple in here at the last minute, it might not be a bad idea. Oh, yeah, there's one.
Just not the tongue, not the jaw. It was a I am not sorry about the jaw, that's true.
So, Genova Plus says...
I am a humble, elegant, splendid, gleaming, charismatic, captivating, fascinating, lustrous, smiling, prestigious, classical owl goddess who has pretty much done every interesting job. That's right, be jealous as I regale you with my tales of sea lions. Hashtag Brent Feels.
So, I don't know who did that, but thank you. Because you used my name, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to give this to you/myself, because I guess that makes sense. So this affirmation says that we, you, me, are proud, scintillating, red pandas. And, you know, red pandas are adorable.
It's true.
I saw one.
Have you seen one playing with the pumpkin?
Yes, the pumpkin one.
Oh god.
I like it when they get scared.
It is on the internet.
And the guy stomps
Yeah.
Because I don't even think they're actually pandas. I think they're related to raccoons.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get nature facts here too, guys. You're welcome.
And nature sounds.
So much learning on Weekly Affirmations.
All the time. All right, so, yep, these are going to be about Kirby. So Genova Plus says, don't hurt him, he's just a boy. Also, everything seems totally fine with this. Game Feels. And he attached a picture, which I will retweet, which says, sometimes the game feels calls for you to throttle another player because they deserve it. And he has screen captured me actually with my hands around Kirby's neck from last night.
Oh wow.
Thank you, Genova Plus.
Immortalized.
Immortalized forever.
Making those good
Nothing
gifts
goes
and
away on the
photos,
internet.
man.
Genova Plus has been very busy apparently, because he also says, there were parts where I was concerned Dawn may never go back to normal. Game Feels. And that's from yesterday's Paranoia game, so that's a shout out to Dawn. Good job. And then Genova Plus also says he's got some moves, even shark suited, and he screenshotted when Zach was dancing in the shark costume yesterday for like 10 minutes straight during the Paranoia game.
Things he does.
Sometimes you just gotta dance.
But think of the children sometimes. That cat suit. Oh my
Saint
god.
Escape says, Grats, Kirby. You're a sweet bargaining pegacorn, not peppercorn. Game Feels. And then Jay Beltran says, you're a hard-working, creative cake elf. Game Feels. And that was for Toralexia, or Toral Salia. I am not going to pronounce that right, but you know who you are. And then Jason Allen McLean says, remember, if you can go full Dark Willow, always go full Dark Willow. Yes, Game Feels. And then Joe/Final Fantasy 9 Master says, 3 things I love today. Ooh, this is fun. Rain, still. Spicy foods, and spicy chefs. Team Strix and Game Feels.
Thanks.
There's a few more that I think I will save for the end of the show, but I think that's a good start to our Game Feels today. Oh yes. Okay, so meeting. So your parents have called you home. Do you go home before you go to the meeting? Is the real question, Meryl.
I go home.
Uh-oh. So after detention, you march home because your parents have texted you. And your mother and your father are there. And it's, you know, like, usually he's not home from work yet, but he's there. And they look, I would say, kind of pinched. And a little worried. Your mom does this thing with her mouth where the corner sort of gets a little wiggly when she's not very happy about something. But they seem to want to put on a good face for you. Like, hey, how is your day? Why don't you sit down? So we have something that we would talk to you about.
Okay.
It's okay. we would like you to just stay a little closer to home over the next week or so. There's just some things, going on in the community. We would feel that everything would be safer, and we would feel better if you were to not go out at night for a little while. Ooh, do we want to tell them? Do you? Do you trust your parents?
I mean, she's an inexperienced witch, and she's a teenager, and she's honestly scared.
Mm-hmm.
Very scared, so I would probably revert to a child anyway at that age.
Uh-huh.
I would be like, is this about that warlock guy at school today?
So your dad frowns, and your mom, just the corner of her eye twitches, but otherwise their faces stay the same. This is not normal behavior for them, right? They're usually very expressive, and they're very non-expressive right now. And so your mother will say, I don't know what you're talking about, but this is serious adult business, and you know how much we would love for you to get involved in what we do. You've made great strides very recently, and we're proud of you. We still gotta go for ice cream. But this might be a little over your head. So you should really listen to us on this one. In fact, we're your parents, and we're telling you to. You don't have a choice. You're staying home tonight, and you're staying home every night for the next week.
Can I at least go grab my Book of Shadows from the tree? So I could study? You know where my sanctuary is. It's not that far from here. I can just grab it
If
and
you
run.
really want it, I would prefer that your father go gets it for you.
Maybe I could just look at yours?
I thought that you would never ask.
If it's... She just starts going she catches us
Do you want to go look at it right now?
I actually have homework to do.
Oh.
I have an essay, and finals are coming up. How about after dinner? Mom?
She looks really crestfallen.
I would really love to read it with you after dinner, if that's okay.
I just don't know what you think you're going to do with all these mundane things.
Well, we have to blend in. That's what you guys told me when we moved here, and...
Yes, but we still have to maintain our heritage and integrity.
But there's balance. Straight from your mouth, Mom.
Are you quoting me at me?
Maybe.
Very good. Fine, then we'll spend, a couple hours after dinner going over the book. I have a great section to show you on herbs. I think you will really like it.
Great. You know how I love potions.
She looks at you for a second like maybe you're being sarcastic. That's true, you really do like it. And she says, okay, get out of my hair. I'll see you at dinner, and then we can work on the Book of Shadows. This is so great. My daughter's finally growing up.
Looking forward to it. She runs upstairs.
Okay, so you run upstairs. What was the meeting time?
It was supposed to be 30 minutes after we got out of detention.
Okay, so what are you gonna go do now?
I'm going to immediately scale the second floor.
You're gonna sneak out?
Right into the tree! After making the faux laying down pillow thing.
that fools everyone every time.
If it works in,
that's how I do my homework.
Yeah.
It buys me time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you set up a sleeping self
Yeah.
with fake pillows, and as soon as your parents said, we're really worried and we want you to stay home, you snuck out.
Yes.
Okay. So
Like a
pretty
true
clear
teenager.
So you sneak out and you head to the meeting place.
Yes.
So are you guys also heading over there? What's going on with you?
Well, after leaving, just see at the place.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's listening. Teachers are always listening.
We'll see you later. Chops my skateboard.
Back into the forests. I do take wolf form because I had to stay extra at school and that was not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Doing human things, so it was just be a wolf. I'll just be pacing around near the tree and just kind of walk around. In my mangy gross form. Which, by the way, the wolf actually is physically female too, if you guys are curious. So
Lilith gets there a good 15 minutes ahead of schedule.
Of course.
And would you be there by then? Would Ash be there by then?
Not earlier because I would have gotten. I might have taken time to the woods.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So-
I think I would still make it on time ish.
So Lilith is
From
there
however
when
my wolf can.
Lilith is
figure
there
it out.
when a mangy wolf arrives and is startled
So this is great.
a little bit.
So Lilith, you are being followed by
Good.
Tristan.
Oh, good.
So
and I'm there.
So the wolf comes out of the woods and walks up to you, and all of a sudden you hear a "Ah, leave her alone.
Oh my
God.
And Tristan, in all of his teenage bravado, thinks you're being attacked by a wolf.
Oh,
and
Lord.
starts running, and he has this jacket, and he's going, "Whoa, bad wolf, scary, bad." And so he like runs up, and he's like, "It's not running. Run, Lilith, run."
Tristan.
I just do this.
It's not running away. They get scared. It's not scared.
Gets over getting startled by the wolf. Gets over getting startled by Tristan.
Run away, Lilith.
Tristan, put the coat down. It's just a dog.
That is a dog.
Yeah, a mangy dog.
Well, if it has mange, you shouldn't touch it. Go away. Shoot.
Shoot. Okay. So
You shouldn't be you already have the. I mean, it's.
So Lilith is going to manipulate an NPC.
Excellent.
So that is
Out of my house.
when you manipulate an NPC, roll with hot. On a 10 up, they'll do what you want, and they'll do what you want if you give them a bribe, a threat, or a motive. On 7 through 9, the MC, that would be Strix, will tell you what it'll take to get the NPC to do what you want. Do it and they will.
All right. So you're gonna try to manipulate Tristan. Give it a roll.
Could I have the white dice?
Oh, you don't like the green ones, huh?
The green ones are the ones that Beta rolls on
That's a good point.
on Death from Above, and if you
sucks
watch
the luck
that
out of all of
show,
them.
if you watch that show, you know how badly he rolls.
This badly.
And I roll really badly as well, so I've just rolled a 4.
You don't have a plus to the.
5, but
Does not help you.
no.
You still fail that roll. So let's work this out. So what do you try to say to Tristan?
Tristan, I think it's really sweet that you're trying to protect me, and I really appreciate it, but I'm really okay, and you can just go home.
So Tristan will take your bandaged hand.
Oh
He'll be
dear.
like, Lilith, I know that you're in a really fragile state right now. And so
She doesn't laugh, I laughed.
And so it wouldn't be right to leave you here alone with that thing. So I'm gonna do what's best, and I'm gonna stick around with you as long as it takes, Lilith. As
good.
long as it takes.
Gosh, you're really thoughtful, Tristan. You're really thoughtful, Tristan.
That's right.
You know what? Let's, why don't you walk me home?
So what are the conditions? Are there? Is there like a fear condition?
We can give someone a fear condition.
Can I give Tristan a fear condition because I have a string on him? So I'm like grabbing him.
So what do you tell me what you want to do?
I'm just gonna. It's like this is dumb. Like I don't need people to go wandering off. Like I want to talk about this is important. So
Like you're
Really?
gonna grab him with your mouth?
I was looking at you guys, like just snarl and lunge at him and start just barking.
Oh gosh, okay.
And I have a string on him, so I can expend it for a
Yeah.
condition.
So you're gonna like
Yeah, just make a running jolt at him.
okay. So
And it's like
Tristan's
slowly chase after him, but never like actually touch
well,
him. Poor guy.
Tristan still has Lilith's hand.
That's true. Okay, well we'll see what happens.
So Tristan's like, holy shit, this dog has rabies. We have to get out of here. And he just starts dragging you. Like, he
Oh
doesn't
my
care
gosh.
actually what you're doing or saying. He's just going to start dragging you. And he has you in a really tight grip. So it actually hurts, the wounds on your arm.
Starts cracking scabs and stuff. Oh, Tristan, you're hurting me.
Take a wound.
Damn. That's this, right?
Yes.
Not going according
And
to
Tristan's
plan.
gonna say, this is for your own good.
Ah, he's such a prince.
Come on, let's go.
Going to... Shit. She's going to try and shut someone down.
Okay, sounds good.
So
what is the shut someone down move?
shut someone down. When you shut someone down, roll with cold, which I have a -1 on. But that is supposed to be difficult for Faye. On a 10 up, choose one. Give them a condition, they lose a string against you. If they held no strings on you, gain a string on them.
Wait, sorry, maybe this is gonna be retconning. I don't know if you had strings on him.
I don't, though I
Oh,
feel
damn.
like I should.
I think he made a promise to you once, but that's something else besides
Yeah,
the
never mind.
Yeah.
There's a really cool thing about manipulation for that one.
You get like a
That's why I
+3
asked.
to your manipulate
Did he
roll.
keep his promise?
What was his promise? You wrote it down.
Didn't. Devin made a promise to me.
Okay.
He didn't say he protect you.
That's
Yeah.
right. Well, what you heard was
He would protect you.
Yes.
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
You know what? For the sake of fun, let's say you have a string on Tristan.
Okay.
No.
Because he obviously really likes you.
Yeah. So can I use the string to shut him down?
Okay.
Is that like an auto success?
It's a +1.
I forget these things, guys. Okay, so +1 to shut someone down, which, as I was saying, is on 10 and up, you choose to give them a condition, they lose a string against you. If they held no strings on you, you gain a string on them. On a 7 through 9, you choose one. You each give a condition to one another. You each lose a string on one another.
Brutal.
Damn.
So,
All right, give it a roll, and maybe you'll get lucky this time.
oh my gosh.
You rolled the bad out of it.
Let's hope. And you know, Tristan did Milady, and I didn't even catch it at the moment, but I see chat talking about it.
Yeah, because he's an awful person.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And you
So
gotta-
on a 7 through 9. Oh, and I had a +1, but I also
but you
had a
had a
-1,
-1,
so it's just a 9.
Which is good.
So on a 7 through 9, choose one. You each give a condition to one another. You each lose a string. So I guess a condition? Is that gonna get him out of here faster?
So conditions are things that we make up.
Okay.
So there's not like a set list of conditions. There are some examples. But a good condition would be something like outcast. So you could be like, I never want to talk to you again. Rawr. Or it could be like something like Ash has, which is drained. These are just basically negative things that affect them either socially or physically.
Okay. We'll go with she's just trying to outcast him. She's trying to get rid of him so that she can have this incredibly important meeting.
Okay, so what do you say to make him feel like he's an outcast in your eyes?
So trying to yank back on her arm, she tells him, Tristan, I don't need your protection. I didn't ask for it. You need to just leave. I don't want to talk to you.
Well, fine, you're a stupid slut anyway. So you're gonna get conditioned.
Okay.
Slut. Can't believe I was even bothering with you. You know what? Forget it. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Play with your freaking monster dog.
Fine.
Get monster dog herpes.
Just
I don't
go.
care. Fine. I'm out of here.
If I lunge this
Goodbye.
Tristan, if I lunge this Tristan, just keep running.
He's like, all right, you know what? And he just kind of like tries to be masculine about it, but he's like,
and I keep going until he just actually runs and leaves.
Chad says, kill him.
Stupid slut. So he has shown his true colors, and he has now been outcast from you, but he has slutted you. So that's your condition. But he's gone.
But he's gone.
He's gone. Thank God.
So she waits for him to scurry off and then looks at the poor mangy wolf. I'm assuming you're Ash. Otherwise, this is gonna get really weird. tries to pat the dog on the head. Pat the wolf.
You know when cats
head.
kind of sit there really quietly and just kind of take it the pet. That's just kind of what happens. That's kind of what happens when I just like. Ugh.
Thank you for trying to protect me.
Nods to you and just heads back to the tree.
That is a cute wolf dog thing with mange.
Mange.
It is a
Like
cute wolf
the
dog
gross
thing,
like
mange.
sphinx cat face like. Ugh.
Adorably
So
ugly.
ugly, kind of. Yes, so ugly it goes kind of back to adorable.
Yeah. I'll go back into the tree and change. I don't like to change for other people. So.
Okay.
Usually I'll wander back into the tree. Change
Excellent.
back and just kind of come out. It's like, God, he's annoying.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's probably going to tell everybody that tomorrow. Whatever. So, where is Meryl?
I don't know. She had to. I think she showed me a text. She had to go home for something because her parents wanted to
Well,
talk
she
to her.
better be here.
I think she will. She'll keep her promise. I think.
Does she?
I think.
The promise was I would tell her what's going on with
Yeah, it
Austin.
was.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, do you show up at any sort of relevant time?
Just say like 5 minutes late, like huffing and puffing. Like,
Okay,
Oh.
so you come 5 minutes late, you're a little out of breath.
Looks pointedly at her watch,
Uh-oh.
but doesn't say anything.
So you walk up. What happens next?
I immediately. She's like, "Can you guys turn around real quick? Just I need to get something."
Oh.
Why are we turning around?
Because it'll make sense after I get it. Just
Sure. I'll sit down.
Whatever.
she gets her bookish out.
From the shadows. That's the reason why.
Yeah. She quickly floats through trying to find the symbol that she saw on his ring so she could show them. Because they already know that I'm a witch. Lilith doesn't, and I don't know about.
Yeah.
So we don't know about each other.
So she has this big black book.
Yeah.
Got weird symbols on it.
Were you
Still
keeping it
filigree.
under your jacket?
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
The more you know.
Okay,
And
no.
she stops on a page and she points. This is the symbol that was on Mr. Austin's ring.
I had a crazy weird dream about this too.
So,
It's like
okay, no, like, I need some explanation here. I need some freaking context. What is he and what are you? Oh my,
The tiniest witch there ever was.
like an actual, like, hocus pocus cauldrons witch?
Well,
That's
a
how
little-
you did this to me.
That's a little offensive, but yes, basically
So,
that's it.
Lilith, how do the Fae generally regard witches?
Not very well.
Why?
Because they just kind of take magic, like, it doesn't come to them in Fae's eyes anyways. Like, Fae take their abilities and their magic from, like, natural things, and whereas witches kind of pervert that. They don't, they just use their books and their spells and their potions, and it's all very not natural and not okay as far as the Fae are concerned. So they're not fans.
I see. So, Meryl, what do witches know about Fae?
I basically think they're hippies. So hippies of the monster community.
Is there a lot of interaction between Faes and witches?
Not unless there has to be.
Got it. All right, this will be fun.
Woof.
Do go on.
Woof.
So you're a witch. Is
Yes.
he a witch? Warlock?
Warlock. And if you read a little further down here, this is what his clan represents. And the meeting that I have with my parents, I'm just going to assume, because they were acting pretty weird. Because usually they're super happy because what I did to you,
Yeah.
which was an accident.
Yeah, I bet.
It was an accident. I try to avoid that. My parents are into it. I'm not. I just like studying. That's it.
Was taking what was mine an accident?
It was, your name wasn't on the book bag. I didn't even know
That makes
who
it
you
okay.
were. It wasn't like intentional slight against you. Okay.
So what does he want?
The way my parents were acting, me. And the way he acted after class, me. That thing, the reason you felt tired, the reason why you had to go to the nurse is because he was sucking everybody's energy. He was casting a spell, which is why I threw the water bottle at the chalkboard the first time. It interrupted it.
So if he gets you, he just goes away.
Not exactly. This guy's after power, and his clan is known for going after any power.
Look. That book meant a lot to me. And you took it. No! You took it. And I can't get past that, and I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to forgive you. I want something.
Oh, also, I kept my promise about telling you what was happening.
Yeah, you did.
So I get a point.
Yeah,
right?
so you get an experience point.
So when you keep promises that you make the Fae, you get experience points. Carry on.
Oh wait,
Look.
wait. I got an experience point for giving you the book, sort of.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Oh, then I did.
A half point. No.
Look, I'm sorry about the book.
Just give me one reason why I shouldn't just take a vacation and leave you to your fate.
I'm warning you because the spell affects you. It didn't affect me.
Won't affect me if I'm not there.
But if he's sucking life and energy from people, what do you think is gonna happen if he finds out about us?
And what about your family and your friends and everyone they know? These people don't stop.
You're lucky I give a shit about Ash. Because I definitely don't give a shit about you.
I respect that.
You could just leave.
What?
Your family, I could tell my family, we could just leave.
And go where? What? That's a life on the run. What if he just follows me?
On the run. Are you gonna follow me?
This is magic. It's everywhere. It's always with us. You don't run away from this.
Fine.
You hide it, you keep it, but you don't run from it.
Fine.
Wait,
You
you're
don't
magical?
get to run from it.
Oh, ha. Yeah. So, weird. I'm Faye.
You didn't think the promises were weird? Like,
Not weird.
Well, I mean,
we're all weird. Werewolf.
Picking at her thing.
werewolf, vampire, kind of common thing, you know?
No.
Well, can you do?
Could you do something about this? Kind of like. Wait, I don't know.
I don't think I mean, I could. No.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
No.
Just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Some witch you are.
Well, that's what happens when you try not to be like your parents.
Doing a bang-up job of that.
So while you guys are having this conversation, there is, you know that scene from Lord of the Rings when the elves are marching through the forest with their little lanterns? It's like that, only they're people in black capes. And they don't seem to know that you're there. They're not marching at you, but you see them start to actually march with their little capes and little lanterns through the forest.
What is it? Oh shit. There's like people and.
Puts a slab right in front of just enough to peek out.
A slab?
Yeah, it's like just a broken piece of like
Oh, okay.
just wood.
Okay,
that
we're
she
hiding.
covers
I got
up.
the hint.
It's
We're
like-
hiding.
Yes.
And
Okay.
hiding.
Makeshift door.
I was like, oh my god, what's going? And I was like, no.
So you guys are hiding behind the slab, and the group sort of breaks apart, and then they form a little circle, and then they all sit down on the leaf litter on the ground.
Around the tree? Wait, around the tree?
No,
Oh, okay.
okay.
I was just like,
A little bit off.
More game feels, but no.
And they start chanting.
Can I gaze to see what's going on?
You want to gaze into the abyss?
Oh.
Sure.
I mean, okay, so I get a +3. I get +1 for being in my sanctuary, and my dark is at 2.
Do it.
Okay.
What does that add up to?
6.
6. She rolled a 3. No one can roll anything above like a 5 in this game. Okay, so... God. So you gaze into the abyss, and you utterly fail at gazing into the abyss.
Didn't study enough.
Nope, you didn't study enough.
Darn it.
So, what happens to you is you immediately start having a vision. And there, Mr. Austin is there, but he is not dressed in his teacher clothes. He's wearing like a red cape. Very deep, rich, like almost velvety, very heavy. But he's in a room somewhere, not in the forest. And there are guttural candles sort of halfway burned down all around him. There's something drawn on the floor. And you look down and you realize you're standing in the middle of the drawing.
Oh, God.
And you look up and he's looking at you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I just got chills. Oh, God.
You okay?
He's so creepy.
Okay, we're good. We're good. So he looks at you, and he's actually looking at you like right now.
Oh, God.
And he says, "Oh, Meryl, thank you for joining me. You're not the one that I intended to catch, but this will do. You do look an awful lot like your mother."
This is all in her vision, right?
This is all in her vision.
Oh, my God.
But you know, it might be actually happening.
Yeah.
But I mean, we don't see it.
No, you just see her kind of like in Vision Land. And he's going to step up to the circle, and he is going to try to reach through the barrier. And there's actually something that stops him at first. And then he frowns, and he kind of like curls his fist up, and he pushes it through the barrier into the circle with you. So he's like, you know, right here. He's gonna open his fist, and we're gonna Indiana Jones Kali Mall this. So,
Oh,
so you know where
God.
this is going. So he is gonna start chanting, and he's gonna put his fingers right on your chest, above your heart, here, right? And he's gonna start pushing his fingers into your flesh.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
At this point, you're going to, I'm assuming, scream.
Yes.
And you're gonna thrash backwards like this, and it's gonna pull you out of the abyss, and you're gonna kind of like wheel backwards out and probably fall down.
Not doing that today.
We're not gonna actually do that.
One time, that was one time. You only get one.
But you have bruises on your chest where his finger divots were. So I'm gonna let you roleplay that out.
I fall back from the screaming, and I'm like hunched over, just like go into fetal position and just like heavily breathing, almost sobbing a little bit.
What happened?
Oh my God, what
you
the
okay?
fuck?
So from the circle,
Checking over to see what's going on.
so the circle has heard her scream, and someone throws back their hood, and they go, "Oh my God, what was that?"
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
So the Valley Goths
Oh my God.
are having a Wiccan ritual.
Oh my
No,
God.
no, so I can just hear them outside. I was like, oh, God.
Oh my God.
I play that one so well.
I was scared.
So all of the Valley Witches start looking around, and they start pulling off their hoods, and you see the one with the blonde hair, and you see the one with like the dyed black hair, and the one with the purple hair, and they're looking around, they're like, "What was that? Oh my God, is it working? Oh my gosh, I think it's working. No, we better concentrate. Oh my gosh, what is that over there? Is that like a tree?"
Oh my God.
I look at. I just like. Can I cast a hex?
Oh!
You certainly can. She gets up. She looks directly at the witches through the little peephole. Mind you that I have the second hex called illusions that I haven't used
You
yet.
do.
Oh!
And to be clear, these women are not witches.
No.
They have 0 witch ability.
Yeah.
They're just teenagers who are bored. So what do you do?
I gotta remember.
I'm gonna pat myself in the back.
That's what that was great.
That was pretty
amazing.
good. That was pretty good. In the middle of the forest. Is that a tree?
So we're rolling with dark, which means I get a +3.
Okay. I'm leaving you.
Bitch! Yo, she just rolled 2 ones.
Snake eyes. You rolled snake eyes up in here. It's like you're trying to get me to kill you.
I'm just gonna stay here and eat my scorpion cookie.
Strix does not kill her players; they kill themselves.
Yeah, I don't. I'm still letting you.
Yeah.
It's true.
So what? Let's start with what did you want to show them?
I just wanted to show them like some dumb like elf prancing in the forest the other way. Was what I was aiming for.
Oh my god, is that your dad?
So you wanted to show them like fake elves so they could go chase.
Yeah.
Okay. And you failed at this, Hex. All right, so.
Oh, I did say the B word. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
not that.
that's
I
remember
apologize.
that's X carded.
I apologize.
It's totally fine. We're gonna let it slide that time, but the B word is next.
Oh my god.
Snake eyes.
Oh.
Snake eyes. I have to think of something like horrible enough.
Wow.
Is a 5.
Wow.
Give me a second.
Nothing beats the
Crit pillow. Okay, so you know garden gnomes, right? The ones with like the blue tunics and the little red hats.
Okay.
And you know the horror movie Leprechaun, right?
Oh my god.
So imagine the horror movie Leprechaun and lawn gnomes, and you kind of mix them all together. There are now 8 of them, and they're about as tall as your shin. And while being illusions, they are very convincing because they start kicking and biting at your shins. All of you.
They're in here. Oh, good.
They're like a little swarm of nasty, evil gnomes.
And they don't even look like legit. They look legit, like real.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
god.
look real.
Gnomes?
They look like real effed up garden gnomes.
Oh my god.
And they're like,
Oh my god.
and they'll start like trying to climb you like you're the Eiffel Tower.
So Lila screams and starts trying to kick at the illusions.
Can I hold steady? With like a -1.
Should definitely roll steady.
All of us?
Yes, all
Yeah.
of you.
Okay.
The -1,
One at a time.
guys, is gonna be terrible.
Steady.
5.
+1, so +2. So 8.
Yay.
6.
Cold,
plus
I think.
Cold. Oh,
No,
5.
Okay, so you utterly fail, and you rolled a 7 to 9.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so what happens on a 7 to 9? We'll start with you.
So
So when you roll steady, you're trying to maintain your composure.
on a 7 to 9, choose. You keep your cool, pick an option from the 10 up list, but also gain the condition terrified.
Great. So you all get the condition terrified. We're just gonna add that right now.
Yay.
So I'm drained and terrified. This is awful.
This is going really well. So what is one of the things that you're gonna choose from the 10 plus list?
What's the 10 plus list? Like, where is it?
It's part of the move.
Oh, I don't see it.
Choose one. Ask the MC a question about the situation, or remove a condition, or carry one forward during
there
the
we go.
scene.
Yeah, I just let these guys hang themselves. I don't really.
I
have to
know,
do
we're
anything.
just like screwing ourselves.
That's how it
up
worked
here.
on the Warren, too. We just dig our own graves.
This is fun.
So fun. It is fun, actually.
Yeah,
So what are the choices?
Like from this is from like any move up thing?
No, it's from the hold steady.
So you can choose one.
So you can choose one.
Ask the MC a question about the situation, or remove a condition, or carry one forward during the scene.
So choose one of those things.
What's carry one forward?
A +1 to the next roll, essentially.
Okay. And we can remove the condition terrified.
Okay. So
I
we
get
will
scared and then not.
remove the condition terrified that you just received.
Yeah.
But there's still these illusions kind of running around.
Oh my god!
You two are terrified. I'm
Why
gonna
are
say
these
you're
in
just gonna
here?
Start, you both all start running random directions to get away from the gnomes.
Okay.
You beeline it right towards the valley witches,
Okay.
and you head deeper into the forest.
So this is gonna go great.
Everyone's like, oh my god, get him off me!
And
Go!
the gnomes are like chasing you and like hanging on. And like it hurts when they bite.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
god.
Oh, good.
Oh.
And I'm already covered in sores.
Oh my god.
So are you gonna try to do something?
You are nothing
about
but trouble.
I run out after him and I'm like, look what you assholes did!
So at this point, the valley witches are like, what? Whoa, who are you? Oh, you, why are you here? And they're like, you're disturbing a really important ritual. This is sacred.
You don't see them? They're just biting me!
And then they look and they see what's actually attacking you.
Yeah.
And they just scream bloody murder, right?
What
they,
did you do?
They just are like, oh my god, and they just haul ass like back out of the forest. They are gone. They are not gonna stay to help you.
Stop.
They're just out.
Stop. Oh god.
Witches are nothing but trouble.
So what happens is, all the gnomes suddenly pause, like they've heard a dog whistle, and then they start chasing after the valley witches.
What?
That's funny.
Heal!
Nothing happens.
That tree sucks.
They're like almost out of the scene now.
Okay.
They're chasing down the valley witches.
Oh my god. How long do these illusions last?
It doesn't say.
Chased indefinitely by terror gnomes.
So,
The
but
only
I'm
thing I
not
know-
being chased by a terror
No,
gnome
they've
anymore.
switched their attention.
Okay.
The only thing I know is that on a 10 and up, I can reverse the hex. But I didn't roll a 10 and up.
Nope, you didn't. So
Just let him run.
you hear screams in the distance. Oh no, you're probably not gonna do anything about that, but they're very terrified screams. And they get fainter and fainter, and then they go away. So you don't know if these gnomes just murdered like 11 teenage girls, or if they got away. Maybe they got away, but you don't know because you didn't chase them to find out.
Whoopsie. What could possibly go wrong?
I was just gonna be like, look what you did! You totally did it! You're witches! Yay!
Good job.
This is not going well.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you
it
for
must
bringing
be.
them back.
So, we have only a few minutes to wrap up the end of the session today. So I'm going to leave us with a cliffhanger, if that's okay. We can narrate it. All right. So, the Valley Witches run away screaming. They may or may not have all been slaughtered by gnomes. Good job.
All your games end in murder, don't they?
No one has officially died.
That's true.
Okay? You don't know.
Officially.
I
You
got
don't know.
close. I was like half dead.
So, Meryl, because you were unwise and you did gaze into the abyss, it got a hold of you. And it's getting to be night. It's getting to be a little bit darker. And, excuse me, you're going to, only you are going to see someone walk to the edge of the forest in a red cape. And he is going to stand there waiting for you.
Good.
And then we're gonna end!
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
dun.
dun. You're going to, only you are going to see someone walk to the edge of the forest in a red cape. And he is going to stand there waiting for you.
Good.
And then we're gonna end!
Dun, dun, dun.
Because there's always a next time.
Yeah.
There is always a next time.
I also leveled.
Yo.
Yes!
nice.
Yay! So we're gonna keep those character sheets in case you ever need to come back to this.
Yeah.
So guys, that was Monsterhearts by Avery McDonald. Available on Avery's website, along with a bunch of other really awesome games that Avery has made, because Avery is actually one of my favorite indie game designers. Very, very intelligent, very, very awesome rules and mechanics, as you saw here today. We're gonna take a few minutes to debrief, and then we're going to talk about what is happening next, which is Death from Above, and then what's happening next week. So, 3 things that I like about you guys. Oh yes, we're doing that. So I really liked how this game you guys were much more comfortable and you were loose with going with the fiction, and you would be like, oh, I get to create a thing now. And it was interesting to see sort of the evolution of thought, where you went, well, tell me what to do, GM, to, I'm gonna say that fays don't like witches at all, and I have that power. Hyper power, go! So that was amazing.
Thank you for an amazing game.
Thanos Fat, thank you for joining us. And for that, you are going to get an affirmation, so I hope you are ready. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Thanos Fat, you are a handsome, calculating lemur. A handsome, calculating lemur.
Yes, if it's real, it did have to be said. Sadly, no sexy times, but plenty of creepy times.
I know!
Oh,
that was the other thing. I have to say, I was really looking forward to sexy times, and we just.
I was hoping with the drain thing, I'm like, yeah, just push for it. But then this is like, but greater evil first.
So that might be on me as the storyteller, where I didn't really push us towards that. But I think you guys maybe didn't want to go there anyway. So that's fine, because we play what's fun. And maybe next time we'll do monster sexy times. Maybe next time. Another positive thing that I really liked was that you did not fall on the floor.
I give everyone a heart attack.
And then the third thing, I have to say, your like wolf movements.
Oh yeah.
Like it was really great. I really like saw the mangy naked wolf. It was cute.
Yeah. So I'm actually a creature. I'm not a human. It's true.
Whatever you are, we like you. Do you guys feel like sharing 3 things, or should we?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that. That you guys like died to cookies. That was great. That was really wonderful.
Thanks.
The turnout was really wonderful. I liked it a lot. I love these cookies.
They are actually quite delicious.
They are.
So whoever gets them in the raffle,
Yeah, you're lucky.
enjoy.
Let's see. I enjoyed playing with you guys. It was really fun. Yeah, I think it was really cool to build a world together. That doesn't usually ever happen for an RPG. Like everybody kind of coming together. So that was very, very interesting.
Hyper power, go!
Congrats, ladies. You've survived the Temple of Doom, only to almost fall to fake gnomes. Looking forward to the next session.
We do too, Joe Tripp.
Oh,
we
man.
do too. So thank you for that, and you get an affirmation. So Joe Tripp, ooh yes, this makes sense. Joe Tripp, you are a sensational, appreciating sphinx.
So cool.
So cool.
Since you're so cool.
All right. Anything else positive stuff? Or is that good?
That's good. I think the thing about the bringing the world together is like we all kind of got to talk together and find a lot of things that are in common. I think that was really awesome. Also revisiting high school, which was not a very fun place, and making it into an experience where I get to come back revisit it as who I am now, sort of in a way, and deal with problems is very different. It's very interesting. It's kind of what I think those reunions are supposed to be, but never turn out that way. I think I've never been to one. I don't care to. So, yeah, very cool experience.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Scarlett?
It sounds like a backhanded compliment, but I like that you creep me out so much. It was very well done.
Yeah.
Very well character
Crawled
built.
into my spine.
Like,
Yeah.
oh god. And then when you said I was trapped in the circle, I just got like chills, like physical chills down my spine. And that's just amazing storytelling. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
makes
that
me feel
abyss
very
did.
good.
Yeah, that abyss stared back for sure. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, the snake skin on gravel, like this that grinding hissing noise. Ooh, I can hear those. You just hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raspy.
I also like how we just like kind of just all started getting comfortable with each other. Just like
Yeah.
a normal day.
In like 3 sessions too. Like it's really usually hard with other RPGs, like tabletops, like D&D even. Like that's kind of where I'm kind of comparing to like the ability to kind of slip into characters, like more getting easier, probably because some experience, but like this game really made it really nice. Really
There's
easy.
a lot to
Hyper power, go!
please send an affirmation to my awesome friend Abby, who is recovering from knee surgery. Hashtag Evo.
Oh, that's awesome. So that was from Lugeron, for their friend Abby.
Yeah, feels, man. Feels.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One affirmation for each of the players, plus the GM.
Oh, you guys are gonna run me out of time. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna do one at a time. All right. So Abby, the first one is for you. I hope that your recovery goes really well and that it's smooth and that you're back on your feet in no time. And I wanted to let you know that you are a powerful, moisturizing kangaroo. That's kind of awesome. Okay, so the thing that came through from Paradigm Shift was that it was $20 for 3 affirmations, plus 1 for me. So we'll do this quickly because I don't want to run out of time before we give away our scorpion cookies. You definitely want scorpion cookies.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
So, Scarlet, you are a warm, approving jackalope.
Give the cool samples.
Steph, you are a glamorous, articulating hippopotamus.
Dude, their skulls are so cool.
We
They're the coolest.
You know a lot of
They're just
skull
eating
shapes.
eating watermelons. They're just like. Yeah.
Very powerful creatures.
And then Liz, you are a careful, bolting kelpie.
Aw, it's a kelpie. It's a thing.
I think it was Scottish.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
changes.
like
They drag you into the
Okay,
lake
and then one for
sometimes,
me.
but they're
I won't
fairies.
forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
oh nice.
I am an assertive, misbehaving pixie. That's right, assertive, misbehaving pixie. I feel affirmed. I do.
As do I.
All right, chat, you want to go ahead and be active. And remember, this does have to be for people in the USA because we can't ship overseas because of, what's in the scorpion cookies. So, Emily, if she's nearby, if you can give us the drum roll and the selection for who is going to be winning my own handmade by myself scorpion cookies, which you will be able to eat and enjoy, we're going to do that right now. So, Em, do that thing and let us know who the winner is. In the meantime, yep, there's all our activity. Active.
Go guys.
So in the meantime, because there's going to be a little bit of lag, if you do have any serious allergy to spices and you end up winning, definitely let me know so that I don't give you actually poisonous cookies because that would suck. But they are really tasty. They are calorie bombs because I make them with ghee, which is a certain form of clarified butter found in India, and it's just super tasty. So next week, we're going to be playing the Scoundrel in the Deep. Yes, Scoundrel in the Deep. It's a game that uses, instead of dice for mechanics, fire. Actual fire, yeah, I'm not making that up. It's a 2-player game, and Joe might be signaling. Maybe not.
Cope the joke.
Cope the Joke is our winner
Yeah!
for the scorpion cookies.
Yay!
Yep, there you are.
Congrats.
Congrats, yo.
So
Enjoy them cookies.
I
Try not
hope
to
you
die.
enjoy the cookies.
Fire how? You'll see.
Oh, twigs.
Oh, we're talking about how fire works as a game mechanic. You will see. So it's a 2-player game. It's rather short. It's in the vein of Our Radios Are Dying. Probably less emotions, but more horror. So I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't announced who my second player is going to be yet, but I have some ideas. And then coming up very, very next is Death from Above, which Steph will be on because she's awesome. And they get to blow stuff up with mechs and all kinds of powerful
I'm gonna be
things.
Imperator again because we're still in the wasteland.
Oh,
and I
that's excellent.
realized I'm like, oh yeah, it means I get a face paint again, so that's gonna happen.
So
Great.
thank you, chat, again for joining us.
Yeah.
I hope you had a wonderful time being affirmed and being positive on our show here weekly on Affirmations. And I will see you very, very soon. Joe, can you give us our outro, please?
Is he in there?
Oh, I said a weekly affirmations, a positive feel-good show. The most positive thing on this channel called Hyper Rapid Power Go.
It's pretty decent.
Pretty decent. Praise the
Have a good
Yeah.
weekend, everybody. Good night. Bye.
It's cool hanging out with you guys.